I'm going to kick these things on here.
You sound good over here, boss. I don't know how I sound over there, but.
I'll test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Test.
Test 1, 2, 3. Tatum versus Eunice.
All right, just trying to get our
1,
sound
2.
check in. We are in the
1,
third
2.
quarter of the JV game.
I don't feel comfortable with these. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah?
My ears must have grown over the break. 1, 2.
You might have get them lowered. That's what my dad used to say when I'd get my hair cut. He'd say,
yeah.
you got your ears lowered or adjusted.
1, 2, 1, 2.
So we're testing mics, trying to make sure we got everything ready, getting ready to bring you Tatum versus Eunice here from Joe Langston Gymnasium. Just trying to get our sound in order. So thank you, everyone, for listening. We'll have our broadcast starting here shortly. Right now, just testing mics.
Up and running. Hopefully the ball comes in. Eunice tips it. Austin gets it. Dribbles it down. And misses a layup, poor guy. Mata gets it, shoots up a jumper, misses, and Isaiah gets a rebound and gets a foul on the way back up. Sound like I'm not even here.
Not hearing too much on your end?
No, sir.
Does that sound better like that? Test.
I can hear you loud and clear. I can hear myself now. There we go.
Sound better?
Yes, sir.
You can always adjust that yellow one. That yellow one's what you hear and how it sounds in your ear.
So if you start screaming like a wild man, I can turn it down?
Turn it down. Turn me down. Test. Should be hearing it any second.
Was it a 2-minute delay?
Pretty close. Yep, I think we both sound pretty good.
Awesome. That kid got some hands on him. Throws the ball across court to 31, back to 24. Little dribble down to Ugi. Nice steal from number 33. Throws it forward to Mata going for a layup. Nice and soft goes in. Scores 50 to 24 in the third quarter with the minute and 50 seconds going. Oh, nice pass.
Sounds pretty good. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Knollmark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Lady Cardinal basketball here from Joe Langston Gymnasium in Eunice, New Mexico. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside Rosendo Caballero and Charlie Fairbrush on the camera today. Today's boys and girls basketball games can be heard at HobbsAmerica.com by clicking on the Cardinal or at the Eunice Sports YouTube page. Tonight, the 7-5, number 9 ranked Eunice Lady Cardinals will face off against number 8 ranked 2A Tatum in the opening District 4 2A game of the season and a top 10 2A battle with big implications. Another big scary factor here today, COVID. This Eunice team is missing multiple kids. I know that they had a few that literally just got approved to play at the last minutes of this afternoon, so it's going to be interesting to see exactly who we have out there. They had to cancel the JV game here today. Our varsity girls game, like I said, is going to be missing a couple, including some starters. Looking at Tatum's schedule, they too have had COVID issues. They canceled 2 games within the last week due to Rona on their end. One of those games shows as a forfeit. The other one just isn't on the schedule anymore, and that was against Fort Sumner. So it would have been a good measuring stick to kind of see how both teams line up. Eunice enters this game with an interesting situation. Just 2 weeks ago, they had climbed into the top 5 ranking in the state and were on a win streak. The Lady Cards lost a nail-biter then to 3A Dexter on the road, missing some starters. Then they traveled to Fort Sumner to take on a top 5 ranked Fort Sumner team and came up short in that game as well. A game that could have went either way. Once again, in that game, Eunice was missing several key players. Senior starter Bella Garrett, Jasmine Martinez, Aubrey Haller were all missing in that game. 6'1" sophomore Caitlin Parsons played, but was not 100% in that game after injuring her foot in a game day PE incident where she was playing soccer. Anyhow, the Lady Cards came up short and have now dropped to 7-5 on the season. They are also teeter-tottering on dropping outside the top 10, which would be huge when it comes to their chances of not making the state tournament or their placement and getting a home game there at the very beginning. Definitely would be huge in affecting their seed in that state tournament if they make it. For the season, Eunice is led by freshman Alina Rodriguez. She's averaging nearly 13 points per game. She's knocked down 29 three-pointers this season and is chasing the unofficial Eunice girls season record held by Gabby Sanchez, who made 59 threes during that state runner-up season in 2017. Rodriguez is shooting over 30% from behind the three-point line. She's also shooting 80% from the free throw line. This young lady can shoot the ball with the best of them. There is no doubt she is one of the top shooters in the entire state, all classes. In fact, just this week she was recognized by a publication out of Albuquerque as one of the best up-and-coming basketball players in the state of New Mexico, and they only named about 10, and she was one of the 10 that they named in their up-and-coming players in the state.
That's pretty awesome right there.
In the scoring department for this Lady Cardinal team, Chloe Jones is next in line with 8.5 points per game. Denise Rangel is averaging 7.4 points per game. Caitlin Parsons is averaging 6.8 points per game. And McKenna McBee is averaging 4.1 points per game. We have a few players averaging right around 3 points per game, including Bella Garrett, Kiki Parker, and Jasmine Martinez. Denise Rangel leads the team in overall rebounds with 60 on the season. Chloe Jones is second with 55 boards. She's the shortest one out there. Caitlin Parsons has played half the games of most of the members of this team and is averaging right at 10 rebounds per game. She has 50 rebounds on the season. The entire team does a really good job of rebounding. Jasmine Martinez, Bella Garrett, Alina Rodriguez all have at least 50 rebounds on the season. Chloe Jones leads the team in assists with 33. She's currently in the top 20 in the entire state in assists. Alina Rodriguez is second with 25. For steals, Chloe Jones leads the team with 69. She's currently sitting in the third spot in the entire state behind a senior from Farmington who has 72 and a junior from Las Cruces who has 71. Chloe's just 2 and 3 behind those two. They've also played at least 2 more games than she's played on the season. Denise Rangel is second on the team with 49 steals. That puts her in the top 20 as well in the entire state. This Lady Cardinals team shoots the ball well. As a team, they are shooting nearly 40% from the floor. That's a really good percentage for a high school basketball team. They also shoot it from nearly 30% from behind the three-point arc, another really good number. The team shoots nearly 50% from the free throw line. They rebound well. They have a lot of very good pieces mixed in with this group. On a negative note, turnovers are the elephant in the room. They turn it over entirely too much. They're averaging about 30 turnovers per game. That is way too many. Man. They've got to cut down on those turnovers if they want to win here tonight, because this team is going to put some pressure on them. When it comes to talent, this team is as talented as any team has been in the last decade of Eunice basketball. The future for this group looks really bright. The Lady Cards are coached by assistant Vanessa McBee and head coach Gary Frazier. Frazier was the longtime baseball coach turned principal / athletic director. He retired and now he's back. For Tatum, they entered tonight's game at 6-6. They've lost 5 of their last 7 after what was a great start to the season, even beating New Mexico girls basketball powerhouse Texaco early on. I know COVID and injuries have plagued this team. In fact, it is my understanding that the starting point guard, Sierra Jimenez, was injured in practice over a month ago. She's missed a lot of the season, but I'm hearing reports that she should be back tonight or could be back tonight. Without Jimenez, the Lady Cowts are led by 5'9" Kylie West. She can do a little bit of everything. She can score, she plays good defense, she can rebound with the best of them. Center Cayenne Combs is a rebounding machine. She's physical, she's tough, she's a force down low in the paint. This team has several 8th and 9th graders on their roster and that will play significant minutes for them. Tatum is coached by Greg Slover. This guy is known for his man-to-man defense and pressure and his defensive schemes. I've never seen one of his teams not disciplined on the defensive end of the floor. You can bet that he'll have them playing good defense here today. Lastly, on paper, this should be a great matchup. I believe the key, once again, is going to be turnovers for the Lady Cardinals.
And I believe I see number 15 after Jimenez out there warming up, so I believe she's going to be in the game tonight.
That should
at
be
least for a little bit of it.
Should be interesting. Like I said, Chloe had told me earlier that she heard she was going to play today. So definitely something to keep an eye on. She's a good ball player. Her daddy's coach. Her brother plays at Eastern New Mexico. She's one of those that's been on the court basically her whole life. Yes. Yeah. So anyway, one thing too that we're going to do here today, I've been announcing the last couple of games, so I'm going to go down and announce the starting lineups and all that stuff for the girls here in just a few minutes. I'm going to head down and we'll try to open up the mic where you guys can hear that from up there or up here as well. And looks like it should be a good game. Any thoughts?
Yeah, it's going to be a long, tough game for the Eunice Cardinals tonight if they can't take care of that ball. If they can't take care of the ball, we might come out with the L, but hopefully we can shoot from behind the line like we need to and what we're known for. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to head down. I'll let you jabber if you want to. I'm going to step off of here a minute and head down to the floor, and I'll be back shortly.
By golly, I'm going to take a break as well.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I was asked to read something from the NMA, so I'll start with that. Fans, we can all help to ensure this season continues for the student athletes of New Mexico by wearing a mask at this and all indoor NMAA sanctioned events. State guidelines set the Public Education Department still require masks for all athletes, coaches, event staff, and spectators in attendance here today. Please do your part and help to ensure this season finishes strong for your community and student athletes participating today by following these public health guidelines. Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Joe Langston Gymnasium. Today's contest will feature the visiting Tatum Lady Cards and your Eunice Lady Cardinals. And now for the introduction of both teams, we will start with the visitors.
So, hope you're all tuned in. Got some popcorn already sitting down, ready to watch this game on the computer, on the phone, and just listen to it on the radio. We appreciate y'all out there listening to us. So here we go. About to throw his game off. And the ball is up, and Eunice wins a tip-off. Kiki Parker gets it. She throws it over to Chloe. Chloe brings it down the court. Throws it over back to Kiki. Throws it down to the center to the big girl, and she's hit from behind, and no foul was called. But Tatum gets a rebound. Jimenez brings it up the court, and Miss Jones is back in there breathing hard, but he's not back on the microphone. And Eunice tipped it out, but it's still Tatum ball. Good job out there, Coach.
Thank you, thank you. Now if I can quit breathing so hard.
We just need to get closer next time, huh?
All right.
And Tatum throws it in. Eunice looks like they're doing full court press there, but Tatum broke it pretty easily. Oh, they called a foul on Kiki there when she went up for the block against the Tatum young lady. I lost my breath there for a second.
That is number 10, Valerie Mariscal.
Mariscal, is that Italian?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know if my tongue works any better for Italian than it does for those Spanish tongue rolls, but she misses that first free throw. 7:33 remaining here in quarter number 1. It's still a tie ball game, 0-0.
Yeah, but Eunice already fouled the first time, so that's not good for us.
And she makes the second one.
That's 1-0.
I'm going to have to get my little app. I did forget that.
Chloe's bringing the ball up down the middle. Nice, cool, calm, and collective here. Trying to get that game. She throws it down to the center to the number 10. She kicks it back out to Kiki. Kicks it, throw it to Rodriguez. Back to the center. Nice little layup. Ooh, nice way to move the ball around. Get a good shot there for 2. Now, Eunice going to do a full court press. Tatum gets it in, throws it over to West. I think her last name West.
Kylie West.
Kylie West. She dribbles up the ball, gives it back to Jimenez. Trying to set up the offense here to number 11, Karen. She dribbles it down number 2, back to Jimenez. And Eunice is playing like a 1-3-1 zone, I believe. I might be wrong, but Tatum loses the ball, but Chloe jumps on it. It becomes a jump ball.
And just so those of you out there know, for some reason my little app booted me out, and it wants an email address and a password. So I'm trying to.
That's a yearly fine you got to pay on that, right?
Yeah.
So Tatum's trying to throw it underneath the goalie, throw it over to West up to the top of the key. She dribbles it out nicely, so she throws back to Jimenez. She squares up and shoots a deep 3 off the back of the rim, but Tatum rebounds to West, double dribble, but no call. But number 20, Rodriguez, comes up with a great steal, dribbles down, a little hesitant, pulls up a little 20-footer, misses, but it's a pass to Chloe, and she forces the shot, but appeared to be fouled, but she got her own rebound, hustled back out, throws across court to Rodriguez. She thought about it, go for it, she said. She shot, hit a little bit of a rim, but Jimenez gets the rebound for Tatum, dribbles the ball, but Bella's on her guarding her. And number 11, I think that's Karen. No, that's 12, I apologize. But anyways, Jimenez gets back to the top of the court, top of the key. She shoots it up, misses, but Tatum rebounds again, and these refs are letting them play. A lot of contact down there underneath, but it's a jump ball on that, and it's Eunice's ball, according to the Blues out there. I mean, refs.
And here I am still trying to find the.
So bear with us. I've been off a few weeks, so just bear with us.
Somewhere in my phone, I have got the login information and password for that.
For that, well,
For
Chloe brings the ball back down. She throws. Oh, she threw it right into the hands of Jimenez. Jimenez throws it over the key. I mean, to West. Oh, a little collision at the bottom, and they call a travel, which is that's our favor right there, because there's a lot of contact right there up front.
You know what? I'm just for those of you listening online, I am not going to run the score app. I apologize. It's got me locked out and wanting me to enter the information. I don't have it. So,
okay, the score is actually 2-1 Eunice. So I'll try to keep track of that. Chloe brings the ball down. A little bit of control. Throws it to Rodriguez. Throws a deep 3. Hits the back of the rim, but nothing but Eunice rebounds. That's our first offensive rebound this quarter. Nice pass by Rodriguez to Chloe, but she was expecting the contact on that, Coach, so don't. She was expecting the contact on her, so she just missed everything on that.
When it comes to finishing this year, she has just struggled.
She's struggling.
Gotta finish those wide open, nobody around. Gotta finish them. 5:23 remaining here in quarter number 1. It is 2-1.
Is this a playoff game? Is it a
district game?
Okay.
Yes, it is. This is the first district game of the season for both teams.
So this game actually matters more than the other ones, correct?
Yes, sir.
So West gets the ball at the top of the key. She squares up for a little 20-footer. Hits nothing but.
Oh, no, you never save it under your own basket.
Oh. Let it go out of bounds. Well, Eunice gets the ball and they push the ball back up, but there's 2 Tatum girls down and no whistle was blown to call play, but they got 2 people underneath. Chloe, nice move, goes in.
And she finishes.
She finishes nice and strong there.
That makes it 4-1 with under 5 minutes to go. Eunice leads 4-1.
And Tatum looks a little bit flustered right now. West has at the top of the key. She dribbles, looks over towards number 11. Dude, I don't have 11 on this roster.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot. You know, we get our rosters usually through Max Preps. When I got down there to announce a while ago, they said both teams had multiple changes, and it really messes with people like us.
Yes.
So Kyan Combs there scores.
With a nice
she
little
gets
move,
fouled. Little spin move, throws it in off the glass, and she gets fouled by, I believe that was Caitlin Parsons that's going to pick up the foul.
Wow, it's
that cuts the lead to 4-3. So we've got a foul on Parsons. We've also got a foul on Bella Garrett already here early. Got some substitutions here. Bella Garrett comes out. Kiki Parker goes out. Aubrey Howler comes in. And Kenna McBee comes in.
Oh, wow.
So then we have a jump ball, and that's going to go in favor of the Tatum Lady Cows. So they'll get the ball back.
That was pretty close to being a lane violation on Tatum, too, but it's hard to see everything. We can see everything from up here, right?
So it's 4-3. Eunice up by 1. Tatum with the basketball, looking to try to score here. Good hands there by Rodriguez.
Very good hands. She's been off on a shot on the offensive side, but she'll get it here in a minute. After one goes, they all go, right?
Yeah. Yeah, hoping so.
Nah, be patient. Patience is a virtue, right?
Yeah. So Tatum trying to get the ball in over here on the side. They throw it up top to Combs. Combs swings it across to number 5. That's Rice. Rice swings it back the other way, and it ends up in the hands of number 14. That's Kylie West. They give it right back to her down low. A nice block there by Caitlin Parsons. And here goes Eunice the other direction. They swing it across to Chloe Jones. Chloe Jones' shot is up and good. A great pass there from Alina Rodriguez. The freshman throws it over to the sophomore for the finish.
She has very good vision, I'm telling you, brother.
So it's 6-3 in favor of Eunice now. Tatum slowly taking their time down here in the offensive set. They swing it out to the right side. It goes back up to West. West brings it out to the left side, and there's a travel. So that'll turn the ball back over to Eunice.
I think Tatum's just a little, like I said, kind of a little flustered, kind of anxious to get up back on the board. And then Eunice is changing up the defense. A minute ago they had a 2-3 zone. Earlier it was 1-3-1 zone. So far it's working, right?
So 3:30 remain here in quarter number 1. Jones spin move across the top of the key. She kicks it over to McBee. McBee's shot is up, and it was blocked, but it's short and no good. Here goes Tatum trying to push it out the other way, and Parsons actually deflected the Tatum pass out of bounds.
I'm telling you, we are aggressive on the defense side, on that side of the court.
When we get to the end of this quarter, I'll try to get in my phone and see if I can find that password. I know I've got it.
Oh, don't stress it.
I just hate not having the score app and stuff running for people to see it.
Oh, that was too easy, man. We were too lax on the defense there. Yeah. Tatum got the ball in. The center dumped it off to the back of the basket, and they just made a layup.
It's 6-5 now in favor of Eunice after the Tatum 2 points there. Here comes Jones across half court. She's going to hand it off to McBee. McBee dribbles it across top of the key. They throw it inside to Parsons. A great pass.
Go back up. Don't dribble.
Yep. Oh, and then a jump ball down low. The ball will still be in favor of Eunice.
But she was real slow to get up, man.
She's the one that's got that swollen foot. It's black and blue from that soccer incident last week.
Well, something like that. You don't dribble hard. You just go back up, girl.
Especially when you're 6'1".
Yeah, definitely. A lot of contact out there on the court right now. But Chloe gets
Jones with the attack, and she scores off the glass down the middle.
Nice drive.
In traffic. That looks like the Jones from last year. She struggled to finish a little bit this year.
She heard you. I can't finish, Daddy. We'll see.
So here comes Tatum trying to score again. It looked like a travel right there again to me.
Ooh.
So there's a shot that's up. It touches almost the ceiling, top of the glass, and it falls in. That makes it 10-7 in favor of Eunice. 2:15 remaining here in the first quarter.
As you can tell, Tatum has slowed down on the offensive side. They're running their offense over there. Nice handles there, Rodriguez. She dribbles around one player, comes up to call.
So the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to call it off Tatum, so Rodriguez to throw it in on the baseline.
Give it to her. Get right back to her. Kick back to her. There you go.
And they've got West playing. She's typically their best defensive player. They've got her playing on Rodriguez. Hey.
What happened? Was she talking to the ref or what?
Yeah, Caitlin Parsons stopped in the middle of the game, walked over and was talking to the ref. And they threw the ball down to Parsons, who was turned sideways looking at the ref, talking to the ref, and the ball sailed out of bounds.
She was open.
Yes, she was. So it's now 8-7. Eunice up by 1. Under 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 1.
And that's, what, 3 turnovers already?
Man, at least, yeah. That has been our Achilles heel all year. So they're going to swing it around the top of the key. They end up with it over here out on the right wing. Jones guarding the top. They kick it back over to the left side. That's Jimenez. She drives. She throws up a shot. It's no good. Rodriguez comes away with the rebound. Then she skips it to Parsons. Parsons to Jones, and here goes Jones the other way. Jones attacks the basket. She throws up a shot, and she's going to get the and one.
I would call that a finish, Coach.
Jones with the finish in traffic, gets knocked to the floor, hits it off the glass, and she's going to go to the free throw line.
Nice, strong play on her. Knew she had the bigger defender on her, just took to the scored on her.
You know, as a parent, I've been looking for this all year. She struggled a little to score this year, even though she's the second leading scorer on the team. Just hasn't been quite herself. She finishes that free throw, sinks that one in. It's now 11-7 in favor of Eunice with 1:27 on the clock. In the first quarter, there was another travel, no call.
We'll let it play.
Tatum going to drive to the basket. They're trying. Now they float it down low.
Oh.
And it is rough down there.
A lot of contact down there. But
Whole lot of contact.
Rebound. She throws it out to Rodriguez. She dribbles up. She's looking forward. Passes it over to the young girl. Oh. She stripped it. Tatum stripped it from her. West gets it. She dribbles it up. She stops it. She had numbers. She should have pushed it all the way. McBee almost had it. So we got 50 seconds left in the quarter, and Tatum shoots a three.
That's number 5. That's Sydney Rice with the three from the left wing. Under 1 minute to go now, down to 45 seconds and ticking.
Wow.
Eunice up by 1, 11-10.
I like it when she has the ball in her hands. When Rodriguez has the ball in her hands, she can create.
McBee dribble drives, kicks it out to Rodriguez on the left. Her three is up, and it is no good. She's frustrated with herself. Here comes the ball thrown down the floor, and it's going to go out of bounds with 25 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1.
That's something when you're a shooter, when they're not going in, you get anxious and you want to just shoot.
You get flustered. You get frustrated.
How do we give her a break?
Jones to throw the ball in. She throws it into McBee. My goodness, we got away with a double dribble right there. 20 seconds and ticking. Jones with a little spin move. She's attacking.
Nice
she kicks it over to McBee. McBee's three is up, and it is no good. There was some contact again down low. No call. Under 10 seconds to go.
Just don't foul.
5 seconds. Here they go trying to attack. A shot is up, and it is no good. Jones almost had the rebound, and then some more contact. No call. And at the end of 1, it's 11-10. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to run this thing in.
Yes, sir. Well, I can talk that. I can do. We're going to give a shout out to our sponsors, man. We're going to give a shout out to Parker Energy Services. Thank you for being out here with us in every sport we do bring to y'all. Divin Energy, thank you for spotting us as well. Jared Armstrong, the Jenkins, Ryan Dean, Mr. Ornelas, and et cetera. Thank y'all for going out to the work every day and make it possible for us to have some money to do this. Eunice Pump and Supply. Their group out there, man. They're a good group, man. If you need something, just call them. If you can't take a break, they'll take it to you. They're good people as well, man. Eunice Health Clinic. Now, that's very important nowadays. With all this COVID going around, just be careful. You need something, give them a call, man. They'll be there for you any time of the day. The Eunice Public Schools. Dwayne Haynes, Cynthia Sims, Rosendo, Matt Kinney, and Miss Hahn, and David Gallegos. They're here for the school. Anything you need, or you have any questions, comments, don't be bashful. Show up to the school board meetings, man. Make your voice or opinions heard. Carter Hardware, the only hardware store in Eunice. Thank you for being there for us when we need something on the weekends or any time of day that we can go to and get a reasonable price for reasonable tools. Thank you very much. And City of Hobbs, Zia Autos, and Redbird. Thank y'all very much for the sponsor for the first quarter of this game. It is 11-10, Eunice favor. I try to get the sponsors in there, Mr. Jones. I don't know if I did a good job, but it's fair.
You did good. And I still can't find the password to get on the app, so my apologies. I don't know why it kicked me off. It did that once before, too. Usually it's on the app, and I can get right to it. So here we go to start quarter number 2. 7:50 remaining. There's a steal by Jones, and Jones breaks out into the open court. Her layup is up and good. She scores again. It's now 13-10. 7:35 remaining here in the first half.
Yeah, in the first half, correct. Tatum has the ball. They're trying to slow down the offense, trying to move the ball around the zone. Eunice is playing against him. But Eunice is doing a very good job on extending this defense. Another turnover
Here
on
goes
Tatum.
McBee headed the other direction.
And how do we turn
She's
that?
going to attack the basket. Her shot is up, no good. Jones comes away with the rebound and tries to go up with the putback. She gets knocked to the floor, no call, but it'll be Eunice ball on the baseline.
Dude, did she take a Red Bull before the game? And she's everywhere fast and strong.
Yeah.
That's
So
a very
there's
good job.
There's a timeout on the floor.
I believe Tatum called it.
Did they?
I'll look correct me. I might be wrong.
They signaled the 30-seconder, but they never pointed it aside. So I'm not sure. I'm guessing that you're probably right. I don't know why the Eunice Cardinals would be calling a timeout there.
That's true.
But so anyway, Jones so far has had a good start. I'll probably jinx her. I'm pretty good at that. But definitely her probably best first quarter of the year.
And the most important of all, she's attacking the basket, she's not fouling, and she's rebounding on both sides of the court.
Yeah.
And that's what you want from your point guard, to be aggressive, to be knowledgeable with the ball, and she's doing that right now. And that's going to make a difference come fourth quarter of this game, I believe.
Agreed. 7:14 remaining here in the first half. Eunice to inbound the ball. They're looking to get it into somebody. They throw it right to nobody, and here goes Tatum headed the other direction.
To number 5 from Tatum.
And Jones reaches through and knocks the ball out of bounds.
I think I just jinxed her about that. Well, something like that, let it go. I mean, you're too crucial of a player right now to be those tick-tack fouls.
The good thing is they didn't call anything there.
They did it?
No, the ball went out of bounds. So it was just an out-of-bounds call. 13-10, Eunice in the lead by 3. Somebody's got to get up high. They throw it up high.
To number 11.
They swing it into Combs. Combs dribble drive. She dribbles it off of Caitlin Parsons' foot, but then she tried to grab it as the ball was going out of bounds. That ball should have been the Cardinals, but anyway, it'll go over to Tatum. So Tatum's West will inbounds the ball in the baseline. 7:03 remaining in the first half.
Oh, did you see those two players go the same direction? Number 1 gets in, throws it up.
It is no good. Kiki Parker.
Wow.
Golly. Kiki Parker looked like a jungle Jim or a jungle Jimmy or a jumbo Kiki.
They wrapped her up and threw her down to a Huey on her almost.
I don't think they were going to call it, and then they had no choice because play stopped. Under 6 minutes to go, Eunice up by 3, 13-10. Jones brings the ball across the timeline. She's looking inside. She floats it into Parsons. Parsons looking for somebody to get it to.
Take it, girl.
They throw it up high to Parker. Parker dribbling around. She's looking for somebody. She almost throws it away, but McBee comes away with it. Then there's some contact out wide. Parker's going to end up with it. Rodriguez is going to try to do the handoff, and then they're going to call
a foul or jump off.
A travel.
They're netting in play. Did you see that little extra bumping and pushing there?
Yes, I did.
From 14 to 14?
Yes.
14 from Eunice and 14 from Tatum.
So
wow.
Tatum's going to have the basketball. They're going to bring it down the length of the court. That's number 5. That's Sydney Rice. She brings it across the timeline, kicks it over to West on the left wing. Back to Rice. They throw it down low to Combs. Back out to Rice for a wide open shot. Her shot is no good. Rodriguez comes away with the rebound.
Push her, girl.
She's looking to push. I don't know why, but we got some that are looking to jog beside her. They need to hustle on down the floor. So Rodriguez has it up near the timeline. She floats it into Parsons. Parsons looking to get it to somebody. We got too many people in the paint, in my opinion. It's all cluttered up in there. McBee's driving. She gets bumped. She throws it over to Parker. Somebody's got to go to her and go get the basketball.
I'd call it
McBee throws up a shot, and it is no good, but it sounds like they're going to call a foul, so that'll send McBee to the free throw line.
They can look a little bit confused out there on the offensive side.
Yeah, we ran this same little set the other day at Fort Sumner, and on that first pass when we throw it to the high post, there's a nice shot there by McBee. That extends the lead 14-10. But that first pass to the high post, we've got double cutters, and we're trying to hit them off the cut. Where we get kind of discombobulated is when that pass isn't there. It just kind of messes up the whole set.
The initial pass.
McBee makes both of those. Nice set of free throws by McKenna McBee, the freshman.
And Bella's back in the game. They took Parker out. Bella hadn't been back in the game since the first quarter.
And I saw her go into the locker room. So she had been sick this past week. But you've also got Alondra Marin in the game for the first time. She's number 2, got the crazy colored shoes. She throws up a shot that's no good.
But Tatum rebounds.
Tatum with the rebound, the putback, it's deflected out of bounds. Parsons with another block.
That's something we need to improve too, rebounding on the defensive side, man. 15-10.
You got to get up over the
Over the screen, I hear you.
Yes. Okay,
West
they swing
over
it back out to the
Rice.
top.
Number 11,
Jimenez ends up with it.
That's number 11. That's not Jimenez.
Is that not?
Jimenez is 15.
Oh.
So somebody was wide open underneath the basket. It was 14. West was open right into the basket for Tatum, and they scored easily. A little breakdown on the defense on the Eunice side. Jones brings the ball up. Nice, cool, calm, and collective. Throws it out to the wing to number 2. A nice screen by Bella. A flow pass to Rodriguez, a little floater, and still hasn't made a basket. Number 11 rebounds the ball for Tatum, pushes the ball, but stops at the top of the key. Number West gets it. She dribbles it down, passes it over to Coburn. Little fake dribble, kind of like a walk. Number 11 over to Rice. To number 1. She likes to shoot, you know that? And she made, was that a 3?
No, but she threw it off the glass from straight down the baseline.
Did she call it? If she didn't call it, it don't count, right?
So the score now shows they gave those points to us. Now they're trying to get them on the right side of the board up there.
They know we're going to score right here.
It's 15-14.
Oh, Eunice almost threw the ball away, but Rodriguez rebounds the ball. And once again, she threw it up and hit the rim. She's hit everywhere but bottom of the net right now, so she'll pick it up in a minute.
4:31 remains here in the half. Eunice leads by 1, 15-14.
Eunice going to throw it underneath, throwing in from underneath her basket. Rodriguez throws it out to the deep.
I guess she was throwing it up to Jones. Jones luckily took off to get it. She first stopped and looked like she thought it was to someone else.
She juked him. Oh, nice handles by Rodriguez. Oh, is that a foul?
Yeah, that'll send Jones to the free throw line. She gets fouled by number 5. That's Sydney Rice.
And the Tatum coach got a little upset over there.
Yeah, he didn't like that call. That'll send Jones to the free throw line.
See, Jimenez is coming back in. She's not playing much, so we kind of.
I think that this is probably her first game back.
Trying to get back in the groove.
You know, somewhere along the line, one of her family members told me that she had a fracture on one of the vertebrae in her back. That's what I was told by one of her family members.
Wow.
And so, I know she's been out for quite some time, and today is supposed to be her first game back in action. So
I'll take it easy on her, too.
Mm-hmm.
Chloe goes for a second shot. She makes 1 out of 2. Brings the score to 16-14 in Eunice favor in the second quarter with 4 minutes to go. Jimenez brings the ball up, gives it over to number 1. Back to Jimenez to West. They're just throwing the ball around the key back to number 1. She dribbles, goes back to Jimenez. Jimenez looks, throws in the middle, goes back to West. Jimenez gets a nice. They move that ball around pretty good. Oh, good block by Bella. She just throws the ball forward, but nobody got it but Tatum. Tatum pushes again. Number 1, the little juke. Jimenez gets it. She's wide open for a 3. Throws it up, and she makes it. So it's 17-16 Tatum now. Chloe threw it in. She's bringing the ball up. And Jones dribbling the ball up nice. Cool, calm, and collected, trying to run that offense. She got a screen from Bella. She turns around, throws it over to number 2 from Eunice. She throws up the shot, misses it. Tatum rebounds. They push it. Jimenez, no, number 11. The backside, somebody was wide open, number 1 on the opposite side on Tatum. West gets it. Jimenez gets the ball on the left-hand side. Top of the key, she looks. She pushes West around. She dribbles somebody. Oh, nice pass. 20-footer by West. No good. Tatum rebounds. And they are fighting literally underneath the basket. Wow, it is getting crazy rough. Well, it was a jump ball, and Tatum got it. Jimenez is going to be throwing it in. And Eunice is looking around. They throw it to the very top of the key. Number 14, West gets it back for Tatum. She looks around, throws it back to Jimenez. Is wide open from the corner. She shoots it up in and out, but West gets the rebound, goes back up. No good. And Bella from Eunice gets the ball. And she throws it to Jones, but she did a bad pass, and Jones was forced to foul there for him out to score.
Yeah, she threw it toward Jones. She threw it right to Kylie West from Tatum.
She threw it to the wrong red, right?
Yes.
There was a lot going on out there. We just need on the Eunice part, we need to slow down, step back, run your offense.
Yeah,
I mean, it's 16-17 for a close game.
We got a rebound, and then 2 in a row, we threw it away right after the rebound. So we don't, number 1, we don't know who our point guard is.
At this time?
we haven't known for 3 or 4 games. We don't know who we're supposed to get it to bring the ball up. We just, whoever wants to bring it down, brings it down. And so we don't have that outlet pass to get it to them.
Kylie West made 1 out of 2, so it was 18-6. Chloe came down. She threw the ball away, and as she threw the ball away, Jimenez came down, dribbled the ball down, but she lost control of it, and the ball went out of bounds. Chloe throws it in for Eunice. Rodriguez going to dribble it, throws it back to Jones. He dribbles up the ball. Coach is screaming out a play on the sideline. They throw it up to the number 10 for Eunice. Back down to Jones. Jones goes up for a nice layup, nice strong layup on her. Pretty much, I think she scored all the points tonight, right?
I don't know. 2:13 remaining here in quarter number 2. It's a tie ball game, 18 apiece.
And Jones ain't speaking much out here.
I get irritated in these girls' games.
It's hard. It stays there. Tatum threw the ball up. Number Kylie West threw the ball up, and ball went out of bounds, and the ball stays on this side. Jones came out of the game. I think she's got hit in the eye. She was down there trying to rebound, and Kiki came in. Yep.
So Tatum with the ball up near the top of the key. Jimenez, she swings it over here to number 1. Number 1 takes it to Kylie West. Then they swing it back around the top of the key. Jimenez back with it at the top of the key again. Oh,
Look at that backside is wide open.
Yeah, my headset just quit working again. There we go.
Good rebound, Kiki. Good. There you go. All the way to take it. No.
You got it, or you want me to? Sorry,
I was watching the game. I apologize. Go for it. Give me a break, man. My mouth is.
All right, so Jimenez for Tatum will bring the ball across the timeline. 1:20 remaining here in the first half. It's 20-18. They kick it up to number 1. That's going to be Hennard. Hennard swings it over. They kick it down low, and that's the post, Kylan Combs. And once again, see, we don't know who's where right here. This is we've got to stop and figure out who's going to bring the ball down and who's in for who. That is what we do a poor job of right now. It's 20-20, under 1 minute to go. Kiki Parker starts to dribble. She kicks it over to Maureen. Maureen throws it back down to Parker. Parker's shot is up, and it touches nothing but air. 45 seconds remain here in the first half. It's 20-20. West swings it over to Combs. Combs dribble drives, throws it over to Jimenez. Jimenez drops it down low to number 11, who looked like she was out of bounds. And then a shot is up, and it is no good. Parsons with the rebound. She kicks it out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez with the runner, and it is no good. And they're going to say it's off Eunice. It'll be Tatum's basketball. Rodriguez, typically a surefire, sure hand when she puts a shot up, has struggled today to finish.
And that's an understatement right now.
25 seconds remain here in the first half. It's 20-20. Tatum with the basketball. They bring it across the timeline. That's Jimenez. Jimenez kicks it over to number 1, Hennard. Hennard's shot is up, and it swishes nothing but the bottom of the net. 13 seconds remain here in the first half. Rodriguez with the ball. She brings it across the timeline. She's going to attack on the dribble. She steps back, throws up a shot, and it'll rattle in. And finally she gets one to go, and that makes the score 22-22 at the end of the first half. It's a tie ball game here between Eunice and Tatum.
She only made 1 basket at the half, but it makes a big difference. The score is tied because of that.
Yes.
That is the big difference in that. So it was a fast-paced game, a lot of happening, a lot of contact. A couple of players for Eunice went out, little bruised up, especially towards the end. You see what happened.
Yeah.
A lot of turnovers again on the Eunice side. We just got to take care of the ball the second half and be patient with their offense, I believe.
Want to make sure we shout out to some sponsors. Parker Energy Services, Brett and Penny Parker, Devon Energy, Jared Armstrong, Bryce Jenkins, Ryan Dean, Mr. Hernales, all the gang down there at Devon. Eunice Pump and Supply, Becky Nogelmeyer, Brandon Matthews and crew. Eunice Health Clinic, Leanne Reeves, Brian, Nikki, Elma, Aaron, Yachty, and all the gang. Eunice Public Schools, Dwayne Haynes, Cynthia Sims, Rosendo, Matt Coy, Kenny Reed, Miss Hahn, David Gallegos, and all the staff. Cardinal Hardware, Ashley Davis, Chip Myers, Miss Ortega, and all the gang down there as well. The City of Eunice, Zia Auto Shop, the Whitmire family, and Red Bird Gas, and Bart Parker. Thank you guys for all that you do. We appreciate you. And once again, if you're wondering, I've had a couple of people message me. The Score app is on my phone. It's an app. And that app has a password and login. And it's not my password and login. It's like someone's email address from the radio station and their password. And I have it somewhere in my 5 million pictures on my phone. I just can't find it. And so here we are in the game, and I think in all the time I've been doing this now, which is about 3 years of setting up here, it's kicked me off once, and it did for some reason tonight, right as we got started. So sorry.
Well, the score right now is 22-22 in the halftime. So, I mean, and it's shouldn't be that close, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe we should have a bigger lead, but
I agree
that's how it
wholeheartedly.
works out so far. And once I said, it's going to come down to turnovers, like you said at the beginning of the game when you talking about your notes.
Yes.
So,
yes. You know, little things in a game like this will turn into big things. Like you said, those turnovers, they don't seem like that big a deal, each one individually, but they lead to 2 points here. They keep you from getting 2 points there. And, in the end of the game, like I said, our team right now is averaging almost 30. I think we're at 27 or 28 average per game for the year. If you just convert half of those, that's 30 points.
Yeah. And the other thing on the other side of that is that one of our best shooters is struggling right now.
Yes.
So that's going to hurt us a lot more coming up on the third quarter. But hopefully that young man almost hurt himself.
Yeah.
And hopefully.
Young man from Tatum trying to dunk in pregame and landed flat on the back of his shoulders. Lucky he didn't hurt himself.
That's part of the entertainment we have tonight out here.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, so we've been trying to do some different things with our home games and make them a little more entertaining, some sound. That's why I've been going down and doing the announcing. We got Darian. I'll give a shout out to Dottie Dottie. He's down there playing music at right now. That's him down there running the music.
He's got good taste, man. That's Michael Jackson.
He's got my playlist in my old tablet, but he's down there. He's got a little music going. And he's trying to do it during the dead ball time, so it's not so quiet in this gym, because I don't know if you've been here all season, but like half the time when we call it timeout, everybody in the gym knows exactly what both coaches are telling their team to do. And if one of them calls one of them a dummy or whatever, everybody in the bleachers and everybody in the gym hears it. It's usually just silent. Same thing at half times. And so, the kids have been asking me, hey, can you help? And I said, hey, if your coach will give me the thumbs up, I'll run up and down these bleachers, which is why I'm breathing heavy at the beginning of the game.
I wonder if they can move that mic over here.
Man, in that new design, you and I are on that committee, if they could set that up to where we could do our game right here, and I could run the soundboard and the mic thing.
All as one?
Oh, man, we'd be in business. We'd have the best show on turf. I guess this isn't turf.
My God, we can rent that game out for the tournament time.
Yeah, I'm telling you. We could make it pretty exciting.
Pretty
All we need is like they had at the Super Bowl the other day with the Nickelodeon, where they push a button and it would shoot the
goo, or was it
the goo,
slime?
Slime. Yeah, we could slime everybody from up here. Yeah, that'd be a real good deal. 3:45 remaining here at halftime. It's 22-22, a tie ball game. And, we got the boys' game coming up after this game. We'll be bringing you that one as well.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
Haven't seen these boys play live in a while, so.
It's been a while, yeah. Yeah, you've been skipping out on us lately. We haven't seen you.
It's that old age catching up on me.
Putting in all that work, making that big money.
Man, I got to pay back in taxes, man.
Yeah. So, that first half was pretty interesting in the fact that, I was really, Jones probably had her best half of the year up till she kind of got injured there at the end. I'm not sure. I hope it's just a minor eye poke. That's what I'm hoping. But she went to the bench there about 3/4 of the way through that second quarter. We didn't. The other girls that usually put a bunch of points on the board, number one, we got Denise Rangel. She's out sick, and she's our third leading scorer on this team for the season. So you've got her. You're missing that point output.
And she also steals the ball quite a bit as well.
Yes, steals. She does a lot of things for this Lady Cardinal basketball team. She's had a heck of a season. I've been extremely impressed. I would say it's weird to give out a girl that started games last year, but if I were giving out a most improved, it would be her. She has really impressed me this season. She does a lot of really good things,
So that being said, Chloe probably had that in the back of her mind, says, I have to step up my game and pick up her half as well.
I'm hoping that that's what's happening, but then you've got Caitlin Parsons, who's averaging a double-double in the game she's played in this year. She's only played 5 or 6 games, and then that last game, I count that one, but she only played partial minutes because of the PE soccer injury.
And you can tell tonight when she gets the ball, she's looking more as a passer than a scorer.
Yes, and see, she hasn't had the kind of half that we expect from her. I've seen her stop a couple times. I'm not sure if it's the injury or what's going on. We saw her talking to a ref a while ago as the ball went behind her head. We saw her over here in the corner a while ago talking to Frazier when a ball went behind her. It just hasn't looked like normal Caitlin Parsons today. And then, as we mentioned, Rodriguez has not been stroking it like she normally does. So, with all of those things, like I said, Chloe Jones has had a pretty dang good half, but with all of those things that haven't went our way, it's a tie ball game, 22-22.
Yes.
If we could get some of those other people that normally do and have all year to start knocking down a couple here and there, then I think we're in business. The big key, as we mentioned at the beginning of this game, is going to be turnovers. Okay. Can we hold on to the basketball and not turn it over?
So, that being said, if we don't turn the ball over and nothing else comes into play, we can still come out with a win.
Absolutely. Yeah, no doubt. If we can cut the turnovers down, we'll win this ball game.
And I'm pretty sure that's what Coach went over. Hey, take care of the ball, slow down. Trust yourself, believe in yourself, and trust the offense. And I'm pretty sure he went in there and says, you know what? Keep shooting the ball, Rodriguez. You, be aggressive, Chloe. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see this second half. I mean, this is a huge game. These are 2 top 10 ranked teams right now in 2A girls basketball in the state of New Mexico. And I listened to Sally Marcus speak today from the NMAA, and the way they're doing the state basketball tournament is a little bit different this year. Normally they do the first game is on the road of the high seed.
Right.
Or the lower seed, I guess, the higher ranked team. This year they're switching it, and the first 2 games are on the road at the higher ranked team. And so it's possible that if we could get into that top 8 ranking, we could, in theory, end up with 2 home games to start the state tournament, because they're wanting to have less of it in Albuquerque. So here we go to start the second half. They've got 8 minutes on the clock. They've already thrown it in. Tatum don't even have all their people on the court.
That was Eunice coming at the last second.
Yeah. Parsons looking for somebody to get it to. She gets it over to Parker. Parker floats one up down low to Parsons. Parsons' shot is short. And here comes West back the other way. I thought she traveled, but here she goes. She gets it out to Jimenez, and here they go the other direction.
The good thing about that, Parsons went up for a shot.
They throw it down low to West. West throws it down low, and Rodriguez with the steal. Got to grab that, Bella.
Threw it out to Bella, and Bella could not handle the ball.
Bella tried to catch it and put it on the floor and take off dribbling like a guard, and all she needs to do right there is just catch it and secure the basketball, but she loses it out of bounds, so it goes back to Tatum.
And Tatum came out real flat-footed right here.
Combs with the ball, drops it over to...
Oh, what? That was a delay call on on a block.
Yeah, he pointed at the head like she hit her in the head. It's bad when you see one of the other officials shaking his head no, like I don't know what he called there. I mean, the official that she turned and talked to was like, I don't know. And he's literally feet from the call.
So if anybody had made a call, it would have been his, correct?
You would have thought, but apparently not. This one out here at half court made it.
Well, anyway, she made 1 out of 2. Number 11 from Tatum. We don't know your name. We apologize.
We don't have you on our roster. I don't know why it's not in Max Preps, I guess, because I printed that straight out of Max Preps before coming. So Jones brings the ball up top of the key. Parsons trying to set a pick. Jones trying to figure out where she's going to go with it. They kick it over to Parker. Parker tries to throw it down low. She does to Rodriguez. Rodriguez throws up a 3, and it is no good. And here we go the other direction.
She was partially blocked.
They kick it over to Combs. Combs kicks it back out to Jimenez. Jimenez drops it down to Combs. Combs drops it over to the other side to number 11 that we don't have a name for. They throw up a shot, and it is no good, but they're going to call a foul.
I'll bet you on Parson. Is with the body. That
looked
was a
like
good
they
foul.
called that one on Kiki Parker.
On Kiki Parker. Let's see. 2. It has to be on Kiki. And
yeah, it's taking them a while to get it on the board. In fact, there it goes. Yeah, they called it on Kiki, and they're saying
3.
that's 3 on Kiki Parker.
They're taking her out early in the third quarter.
Yeah, 3 fouls this early. You've almost got no choice.
They put McBee in, McKenna McKee. Can't even speak.
So McBee comes in. That next free throw is up and good, and so Tatum has extended their lead 22-25.
From free throws.
Yeah. So here comes Jones across the timeline. She's guarded by Jimenez. She's going to do a little spin move and try to get to the basket. She flips it back out to McBee. McBee comes over the top of the key. She throws it over to Rodriguez, and the ball goes out of bounds.
That's
and
a turnover.
we keep running that same little thing, and it ain't working.
Gotta be patient, Coach.
5:26 remaining here in the third quarter. It's 25-22.
Tatum slowed it down a lot. They kind of figured something out at a half, I bet you.
They're going to swing it out to West. West swings it over to unnamed 11.
Oh,
11 gets slammed to the floor.
by 11. That's an offensive foul.
They call it an offensive foul.
I love the way he went out there and did a whole chicken wing thing, hit a little elbow. I said, all right then.
So 6:13 remaining in the third. Rodriguez throws it into Jones. Jones to bring it across the timeline.
She's doing something different out here.
Yep. Jones crosses Jimenez up. She tries to float it into Parsons. They flip it back. Jones was walking away the other direction. So here comes Tatum across the timeline. That's Jimenez. She's looking for West, then she swings it back over to the other side. That was 10. 10 is Mariscal. Mariscal goes in, and she gets her shot slammed right back down in her face. And here goes Rodriguez. And Rodriguez tries a one-arm on-the-run pass 3/4 of the court, and it goes off the wall.
Which was not needed, Coach, at this time.
5:33 remaining here in the third quarter. It's 25-22. We've jumped into the full court pressure now. Here comes Tatum headed the other direction. They break it easily. They're looking to put a shot up. Their shot is up, and it is no good, but they get the rebound. And then Bella Garrett let the ball bounce out of bounds. We had blocked it. It was going out. She was right there, but I guess she must have thought it was out on our team or their team because she just watched it.
A loose ball is a free ball, Coach.
So West three-pointer is up, and there's
Tatum rebounds
a whole
again.
group of Tatum people down there rebounding, and nobody for Eunice.
Money. Oh, she misses that. Sorry.
Run, Chloe. Run, Chloe. Too late now. They kick it over to
nice
McBee.
screen.
McBee was a little runner, and it touches nothing but air. Parsons got to be smart. Got to get back. You got to tell them, get back. 4:55 remaining here in the third. It's 25-22. Eunice trails by 3. Eunice looks frustrated to me. Combs tries to drive. She throws up a shot. It's no good. Parsons almost has the ball. She flips it out.
So Jimenez gets the rebound and throws a little 20-footer, goes on in. So it's 27-22, Tatum favor. Chloe's bringing the ball down nice and slow, like no desperation at all with 4 minutes going on in the third quarter. She goes up to the top of the key. They do a reach on her, but no foul was called. And they made up, I guess he fouled her out there, I don't know. So that's a foul on number 15, Jimenez. Yep, Eunice looks a little bit up.
So they call a foul on Jimenez. That'll send Jimenez to the side. They sub Rodriguez out. Rodriguez goes to the bench. They haven't put how many fouls that is on Jimenez up, so I don't really know. They get it into Jones. Jones looking to dribble, drive, and attack. She does. She throws up a shot, and she gets fouled by number 2. That's Cayenne Combs they call for the foul.
That was a nice move on Mrs. Jones there.
I got a message here from old Gabe Gaetan. He says that number 11 is Villaseñor. So I will see if I can find a pen. I got a pen somewhere. So 11, he says, is Villaseñor.
Thank you, Mr. Gaetan.
Jones's first shot rattles in and back out. So I'll put on here 11 is Villaseñor. All right, Jones's second free throw is up, and it does not go in. It touches everything but the bottom of the net. And here comes Tatum back the other way. They've got a 5-point lead here. 4:07 and ticking. They throw it down low to Combs. Combs throws it right to Parsons. Parsons with the steal. Here goes McBee running the other direction. McBee struggling with it. Looked like she double dribbled, but they didn't call it. Then she's going to run and throw up a shot that's no good.
Oh, don't
and
foul,
then
don't foul.
Parsons battling down in there trying to get a rebound, and they're going to call a jump ball.
Tatum's coach was upset over that call.
He did not like the call of a jump ball.
I was a little bit myself.
It was a rough one. So here comes Eunice back in that full court pressure. They swing it. Tatum swings it down that right sideline, and we don't have anybody coming up. We're just running beside her, and then we don't run down there and get the rebound. Jones comes away with the rebound.
And she pushes the
now
puck
she's
all the way.
driving.
Oh, she got too far underneath.
Man, she got up under the basket and lost it.
So Tatum come up with the rebound. Number 14 pushes it over to Hearn, to Combs. Back out to number 1. She dribbles 14. They pass the ball a lot, dude. Oh, nice pod to number 11.
They score again. It's 29-22. Tatum in the lead here. The Eunice team is frustrated. The coaches look frustrated. And now we've got a timeout. We don't look like we are on the same page this half at all. We look like we went inside and ate some bonbons and some cotton candy and forgot there was a basketball game going on out here the second half.
He came out a little flat-footed, a little confused a little bit, but
yeah, it looked terrible. That's my 2 cents. As a daddy, I think we look pretty dang terrible. So it's 29-22. We're trailing by 7. We've turned the ball over probably more in this first part of the third quarter than we did the whole first half. I'll go back and count my numbers when I do stats tomorrow, but I bet you it's pretty dang close. Throwing it away over and over, we've struggled this third quarter.
We have struggled. Our shooting's kind of off a little bit tonight too with Rodriguez, so she seemed a little frustrated too when they took her out as well. She's getting anxious, but you can't blame her. It's in the third quarter. She has 0 points.
Yeah, she got that 2 right at the end.
I apologize. Yes, 2.
And you know, I think my frustration in her shoes would be we're trailing by 7 and she's on the bench.
She wants to get back in that game and get going, huh?
Absolutely. Like I mentioned earlier, you know, there was a state site that had her ranked as one of the top 10 up-and-coming young players to watch in the state, either last night or early this morning that came out. She's a ball player. And so anyway, so here we go to start.
We're still missing a player on the court. We will be getting, somebody did not check in like they were supposed to. Eunice gets the ball down. Chloe brings it in, gives it over to number 2, but she misses it. Tatum gets the rebound, and they call a foul, a real quick foul on that rebound. On who?
I think they called it on McBee, but I'm not 100% certain.
Rodriguez is back in the game. Man, they sure take a while to put that number up there, huh?
Man, it is hard to tell from where we're at. 14, that's McBee. So here comes Jimenez. She's looking, that's Villaseñor. Rodriguez with the steal, and she's going to push it back the other direction.
She's just going for a layup.
And she gets it, finishes it off the glass in traffic. That makes it 24-29, 2:40 remaining here in the third quarter. Eunice back within 5.
Rodriguez needs to take over the game, if that makes any sense.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely makes sense. So Tatum with the basketball. West has got it up near the top of the key. She's going to dribble and attack. And
that was a nice clean block by Parson.
What is this guy doing? You got this guy at half court calling the call down under the basket.
He has a better view from over there. It's a higher part of the court.
Yeah, well, that'll send West to the line. She misses her first free throw.
What Charlie say, the ball don't lie?
Yeah.
So what's going on here? Why is it she's shooting free throws? What?
Is he going to ref from the side? He's not the ref. He's a coach.
So the Eunice crowd telling the coach to sit down from Tatum.
The hammer?
24-29, the hammer. He misses that second free throw. The shot on the rebound is back up. It's no good. That was number 10. That's Mariscal.
Once again,
Here goes Rodriguez. She's attacking the basket. Her shot is up, and it is no good. I used to always hear, and she gets fouled, so she'll go to the free throw line. I used to always hear when I was struggling in my younger days to score, that the best way to get your stroke going is at the free throw line.
Attack, and create your own score.
And then you can go here and shoot easy ones. And let's see. I spoke too soon.
The way she hit that ball, she's in her head right now, man.
Yeah.
She just needs to take a big breath and just relax.
You know, she's only missed, not before that one, she's only missed about 4 free throws all season. And she missed both of those.
Yeah, but they threw the ball away.
Parsons with the steal, and then she puts it back and gets fouled. That'll send Caitlin Parsons to the free throw line for an old-fashioned three-point play. It's now 26-29, 2:10 remaining here in the third quarter.
That's all it takes, man. Just keep that fire in somebody up and play hard and get the rebound and score.
She's clawing back into this thing again. Action.
Running a press.
Here comes West. She's going to stop up near the top of the key. She throws it over to the right side, and they're going to call a foul.
Yeah, McBee was holding on to her jersey.
So McBee called for that foul. Is that 2 or 3 on her? It's 2.
2. That's a good sign that little girl's faster than she is, huh?
Yeah. You know, McBee's got a real good quick first step. But when it comes to running, something I've noticed is that's not her norm. That's not her cup of tea.
And Rice strained a little 20-footer for Tatum, so it's 31-28 now. Tatum favor. Chloe brings up the ball nice and slow, cool, calm, and collective. Top of the key. Take it over, Jimmy. Oh, she does a nice spin move, goes to the basket, and she's fouled on the floor by West. I'm telling you, our point guards are creating between Chloe and Rodriguez. They're attacking the basket.
So that's 5 fouls apiece for both groups. So 1:18 remaining in the third.
Oh, come on now, get the ball in.
Struggling to get it in. They do get it into Jones. Jones back over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez
does a quick three and it goes
up
in.
And good. That makes it 30-31. I think he called a 3 there. We get the steal. They throw it over to McBee. McBee tries to shoot a 3, and she gets fouled on the three-point shot. That'll send her to the free throw line to shoot 3 free throws.
Did you see what she did to the other girl that she got fouled? The girl from Tatum, she threw a 3 up in her face.
Oh, really?
They did count the 3. They put 31 up there now for Eunice.
Okay. Oh, and McBee's first free throw rattles off the left side of the rim, is no good. 1:03 remaining here in the third. McBee going to shoot 3. She misses the first one. Her second one is up, and it rattles in there. She better be careful. Just how she took off running across the line. We've lost a lot of free throws this season with this girls program. You can't run across that line until that ball touches something. Now, then she drains that one. That puts Eunice up to 33-31. 1 minute remains here in the third quarter. Tatum dribbling the other direction. That's 10. That's Villaseñor. That's number 11. And then they're going to call Rodriguez for the reach.
What?
Yeah. They called Rodriguez for the reach out there.
That girl moves so fast around Rodriguez. Rodriguez didn't know what to do. She didn't have time to reach.
Looked like her feet was in quicksand right there.
On the block on 1. On 1, yeah, Chloe.
So they call Chloe for that foul?
I believe they did. Because you only put one hand up. It looked like one finger, but...
I'm waiting on the board again. We're struggling with our board today. We're struggling a lot of stuff today.
It's 1-1. It's 1-1, ain't it?
It should have been, but they hadn't put... Our scores table struggling today. That's all I can say. There's 50 seconds remaining here in the third. I still haven't seen the foul show up on the board. So the ref's over talking to the. Okay, so now they've put the foul up, but they haven't put who it was on up. They did finally add that foul. They did call it on Chloe Jones.
So we got a 1-1 situation. Nobody's gonna fill in the bottom of the lane. We need to fill in that bottom. There you go. There you go.
You got Frazier over here talking to his post.
There you go. Good job, ladies.
Yeah, little things like that will bite you.
Yes, sir.
So here goes the shot is up, and it is no good, but Tatum
10
comes away with the
rebounds.
rebound. They kick it back outside, and the shot is up, and it is no good, but West comes away with the rebound again. So we lose 2 rebounds there, and there's another one that went off our hands and out of bounds, and Tatum's going to end up with the basketball again.
Little stuff like that, Mr. Jones, makes a big difference.
Yep. So Tatum's West will throw the ball in on the baseline. Eunice trails by 2. Eunice leads by 2. So here goes Tatum with the basketball. Jones got to be smart. You got to tell her to be. I'm going to scream at her myself here in a minute.
Just let me know. I'll mute you. I'll mute you.
Oh, my goodness.
He called the foul.
Wow.
He called the foul on 14.
Yeah.
I think he hit it with the body. Yeah. It's something that Eunice needs to be better at rebounding, blocking out, getting that ball. But number 11 goes up for the first shot. She misses the first one, so it's still 33-31. Eunice.
Yeah, so we just, when we get into foul trouble, those kids have got to know that they got to be smart. And
Tatum makes 1 out of 2 on that one, so it's 33-32. Eunice favors still with 27 seconds left. Chloe brings the ball down. She throws it over to Rodriguez. She pulls up for a quick 3. It looks good. Oh, and she missed everything, but Tatum rebound.
So here goes Tatum back the other way.
Back the other way. I like how you said that. West has the ball. She dribbles up top of the key with 11 seconds left. She kind of throws the ball away, but good defense on Eunice right now.
Don't foul.
I thought he was going to call that one. Oh, good look underneath. And Tatum capitalized on the breakdown on the defense of the Eunice, but now it's 33-34 in Tatum's favor into the third quarter.
Yeah, it's so after all of that, we played a great second half of the third quarter, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
The first half, the first 4 minutes of that quarter, we looked like we forgot there was a basketball game going from the coaching staff all the way out to the kids. The whole thing just looked like they didn't have a clue what was going on. And then all of a sudden the fire came on. We had some passion. We started playing basketball. Things looked like it was going good. And that last 30 seconds looked a little scruffy again. So.
And the difference is that Tatum, when they get bombarded with the pressure, they slow down and they dictate the pressure, like you said before. They slow down the ball by handling the ball, and they score easily on this when our defense collapses.
So 33-34. Eunice trails by 1. This is a battle of 2 top 10 teams here in 2A basketball. Tatum comes into this game the number 8 seed, or currently 8 ranked team. Eunice, the number 9 ranked team. I would guess whoever wins this game probably climbs a spot or 2. Whoever loses this game probably drops out of the top 10 in the new
Plus it's a district game as well.
Oh, it's huge for district.
Huge.
And so, it's once again, I mentioned earlier, Tatum has been missing several of their kids. They've got them back today, so they've got a full team here today.
And we
didn't have anybody to throw the ball in. We do now. So they throw it into Jones. Little things. Here goes Jones trying to attack. She's getting slapped all over, and they call the foul. That'll send Jones to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. So Chloe Jones will head to the free throw line. She'll get to shoot the 1-and-1. I don't know. They called that foul on number 5. That is Rice. So that'll be her third.
That's a quick 3 on her, huh? Mm-hmm. She dribbles, she shoots, and makes it. Oh.
Nope.
Bella gets a soft rebound, hits.
That knocks Jones's teeth out with the pass.
And number 2 shoots the ball up there and gets a steal as well from Eunice and shoots it up and misses.
Oh, and they come away with the rebound, and then Alondra Maureen with the foul.
So we don't need to be fouling like that right now.
That'll send them over here to shoot now, because we're both teams in the 1-and-1. In fact, one more, and they're in the double, so they'll shoot 2 the rest of the game.
One more for Tatum, right?
Yes. One more foul on us.
Yeah, apologize.
Yes, yeah. And so they'll shoot 2 shots the rest of the game if we get one more foul. So from this point forward, basically they shoot 2.
Parson with the rebound, throws it up to Rodriguez. She pushes the ball, goes around the back, nice smooth little dribble there. She keeps attacking the basket. Nice little floater and hits in front of the rim. She almost got her own rebound, but Tatum steps out of bounds.
Yeah, so that'll turn the ball back over to the Lady Cardinals.
Do we have a sub trying to get in there?
We did. They honked the horn, and then the sub went back over and sat down.
It appeared to be Kiki Parker. Rodriguez won't throw the ball, and she throws it over into Alondra. Back to Jones. Jones dribbles. Nice move towards the center. She was partially blocked. Rebound by Parsons. She went back up, and she was fouled from behind.
So that'll send Parsons to the free throw line to shoot 2. The Tatum faithful aren't happy about that call. I'll kind of call it like I see it. I'm definitely pro Eunice, but I think that was a good call.
Yeah, it was.
I can't disagree with that one.
When you get hit from behind any time, it's pretty much a foul.
Yeah.
Well,
most
it
of the
should be.
So that ties the ball game up. It's 34 apiece here. Caitlin Parsons at the free throw line. They never have put how many fouls that was on Combs.
Should be a lane violation on Eunice or Tatum.
Oh, and that shot's going to go in. There was no call.
No call.
We had a double lane violation, us and them, but there was no call. Eunice now up by 1 with 7:20 and ticking here in the game.
And Tatum slows it down. Trying to run
They
like
kick it into West. West being guarded by Maureen. We're in a 1-2-2 zone is what we're in.
Oh,
Parsons with the steal.
Oh, man.
Oh, he called it kickball. She didn't kick the ball. The ball was deflected off her leg. You have to, make foot to ball contact for it to be a kickball.
Yeah,
Anyway.
The Tatum player bounced it off her knee, and they said that she kicked it. But Tatum gets the ball back. Top of the key, number 5 to West. West dribbles it in. It's kind of like they crash the center of the zone. Just not open. They push it back out. Oh, that was a foul. And number 11 gets a rebound from Tatum. She dribbles back in hard. She dribbles back out towards the top of the key. She looks at number 1, Avery. Back over to number 5 was Rice. Back to Avery. To West. Oh, back to Rice. She drives and she is fouled by Parsons with the body.
And is that 4 on Parsons?
Well, it's hard to keep track tonight.
It's either 3 or 4.
I'm going to say 3.
I hope it's 3.
I was a gambling man.
It'd be
I'm
nice
say
if
3.
they put it up. There it is. It's 3. Whew. All right.
I mean, but we appreciate that they're volunteering to do that time up there. So
They don't get paid for that?
I have no idea. I ain't
I
gonna lie.
think they do.
If I get paid, I wouldn't do that, man. That's a lot of work, dude. You got to pay attention. I can barely do this.
Yeah, I think those spots down there, I think those are paid spots. Us volunteers, we're up here in the nosebleed section.
In the nosebleed section.
Yep.
Well,
So Jones comes away with the rebound, and here she's running out the other direction. Her shot is up, and it is no good. Parsons tries that.
Tip out move.
Yes.
But it's a jump ball between Avery and Parsons, and Tatum's going to get the ball.
If you listen to this game after and you listen to us talk, quit trying to alley-oop it. Go catch it, keep it high, come back down on your feet, and go straight back up with it instead of trying to alley-oop, throw it back up there at the goal.
It's not 21 tip out.
Yep.
Tatum throws the ball.
Yeah.
Throws the ball away, man. Thank you.
Tatum trying to break the press, runs out the other way, and they throw it straight out of bounds.
Do the Tatum boys play the same press as the girls?
I don't know. I don't have any idea. 6:16 remaining here in the game. We're late in the fourth quarter. It's 35-34. Eunice in the lead by 1. Jones to bring the ball across the timeline. She gets it across. She's guarded by number 5. That's Rice. She's going to dribble handoff to Rodriguez. Rodriguez has the ball knocked out of her hands, and here goes Tatum the other way. That was number 11, Villaseñor.
Rodriguez did a good job and recovered and poked that ball out there at the last second. So Kiki's going to come in for Rodriguez.
For Rodriguez. Whew. With under 6 minutes to go, our leading scorer goes out and heads to the bench. We're up by 1 in a nail biter. Rodriguez is on the side.
A deep 3 and in and out of the rim. Beller got the rebound.
Go get it, Chloe. Go get it, Chloe. Go get it, Chloe.
Can we get to the bomb? There she goes.
I'm going to lose it in a minute.
Tell me, boss, I'll push mute. That's a carry on that young lady. Parker brings the ball back up to the center. And Parker throws the ball away. And she tried to foul, but they didn't call a foul. So Tatum Brings back the ball. West throws it over, throws it
Throws
away.
out of bounds.
That's a blessing in disguise.
I'm going to lose it in a minute.
That was a blessing in disguise. Tatum threw the ball away. So Eunice gets the ball back with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left, 35-34. And Rodriguez is back in the game. They took Kiki on that one.
Yeah.
They snuck in on me. I didn't see that.
Yeah, they subbed on that last dead ball. So here comes Jones across the timeline. She's dribbling over toward that left side. Looks like she's going to dribble crossover, throws it out to Maureen. Go get it, go get it, go get it.
That should be Eunice's ball because Tatum poked it out of Maureen's hands. Number 1, Ivory. So Eunice is going to throw it in underneath her basket, and Rodriguez is going to throw it in. We're going to set a couple of screens underneath, try to get somebody open, but they throw it over to Bella. Back up to Rodriguez, a little pump move, dribbles in, little 20-footer. Hits the outside of the rim. We can't get nothing in from her tonight. Tatum rebounds, brings the ball up down the court. Nice and slow. She's being guarded by a center by Parson. She's going to take it all the way. Oh, and no foul on that one. We should have a Tatum rebound, and they wrestle the ball and they throw it back to number 5. And they throw it out to.
Get it.
There you go, Chloe. Chloe gets the ball. She throws it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez shoots it up, and she shoots a 3, and it goes all the way in. And that's what we need all night. Crunch time, baby. 38-34, Eunice. Tatum brings the ball down. Nobody's in the center of the. Oh. So Rodriguez gets the rebound again after Tatum misses a layup. She throws it over to Chloe. Goes through Chloe's hands, but Eunice rebounds the ball again.
Rebounds.
Rebounds, I mean, gets the loose ball.
Goes through Chloe's hands, but we rebound.
Shut up, man. I'm new at this.
Something like that, anyway.
They look good, right? The moral of us is that Eunice got the ball. Eunice got the ball, and they called the foul on Alondra. I think she's shooting 2, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, at one point, look at that. At one point, Tatum had 7 people on the court.
I seen that. And
it should be. But the whole thing's a circus.
you see, I don't feel as bad now. They're professionals.
The
refs?
The game's a circus. The
Announcers are a circus?
yes. All of us are not professionals.
Marine made one.
Alondra Maureen, the freshman, steps up, knocks that one down. It's 39-34. Eunice in the lead, 4:16. And now we're going to have a timeout from Tatum.
But I think Kiki came in for Parson on that right before the timeout.
Oh, yeah, probably.
And then we have somebody coming in for the shooter.
So now they initially called a 30-second timeout. Then they called a full. And now they're back to a 30.
Oh, yeah, I missed it on the rebound, and Chloe lost the ball, missed the rebound. Who fouled who? Who fouled our girl?
Well, they threw the ball up to Chloe.
Right, and she
the
went through
two
her
girls
hands.
went at Chloe. The ball went through her hands, landed right in the hands of
Maureen got
Maureen,
it.
and she took off, and they fouled her. But who fouled her, I'm not sure because it never came up on that screen, and there was 2 girls there. So we we have the lead now. I'm stuttering here, but we have the lead. by 5, yeah.
39-34 in the 4th quarter with 4 minutes, and we're shooting free throws. So hopefully she'll make it be 40-34. So hindsight's 20/20, Coach.
Yep. So Maureen steps to the free throw line with the bright-colored shoes. Her shot is up, and it is no good.
West rebound
for Tatum. Here comes Hennard headed the other way. She throws it over to West. So
Jimenez gets the ball, throws it over to
Eunice. Eunice has went back to man-to-man defense here.
Well, thank God you noticed it because I ain't noticed nothing. Jimenez gets the ball.
Yeah, they switched.
West goes back over and does a nice cross move towards the front and goes in and gets fouled by Maureen. Maureen's way shorter than she is.
Yeah, and Kylie West is I know for sure she was a first-team all-district player last year. I think she was an all-state player last year. And so we've got a freshman guarding her out near the top of the key who's about 4 or 5 inches shorter. And I can tell you, West can move. And so, anyway, we'll see what happens here.
They put a sub in for Maureen, so 14, McKenna McBee came in for her.
Her second free throw is no good.
Eunice rebound. That ball throws it up to Chloe.
Bella with the rebound. Here goes Chloe. Chloe tries to float it down low to Parker. Parker, I think, was going to come up and screen for Chloe. You got to be smart. Don't pick up a foul. Don't pick up a foul. Don't pick up a foul.
Oh. Oh. That was a loose ball foul, a lot of wrestling. Number 11 came down number 1 on Chloe. She hit her head, but she bounced right up a little too fast, in my opinion. She walked it off. But Tatum kept the ball. But now there's confusion out here, so I'm saying it's white ball, Eunice ball.
They called a jump ball, and then they gave it to Tatum, and the arrow was pointed the other way.
Is that what that means?
Yes. Not sure anybody knows that. So 3:25 remains here in the game. Jones brings the ball across the timeline.
Yeah. I got you. Right now, Rodriguez has the ball on top of the key. She's dribbling around. She's going to McComb. She dribbles around the basket. She goes in for a layup, but she stepped out of bounds. So Eunice has another turnover on that one. So Tatum's going to get the ball, going to throw it in. We got some subs going in. Bella came in, so we have Tatum has the ball, bringing it back up by Jimenez. Jimenez brings up the ball up the court.
All right, I'm back.
Number 10 has the ball on top of the key for Tatum. Throws it down underneath, forces the ball, but Parson gets the ball. She brings the ball up to the court, and she's looking for someone to give the ball to. So we have four guards out there. Chloe gets the ball. She drives the basket, and she gets fouled going up for a layup because she broke their defense down. So right now, that's a good thing she got fouled as she went up. So
that'll send Jones to the free throw line. Eunice up by 5. Your point guard has to go get the ball in those situations.
I like that when somebody hollers from the stands, said, "Go get the ball." There's like 5 point guards went to her,
Yes.
which is a good thing. But it answers your question, like, who's the point guard? And Chloe misses the first one. First out of 2.
Got to finish high.
So Chloe dribbles up again. She shoots, and she made 1 out of 2. Puts the score 40-34 Eunice with 2 minutes and 43 seconds going in the 4th quarter. Jimenez brings the ball down, throws it to number 11. Oh, and she's stolen the ball by McKenna McBee. And she's dribbling all the way ball, and she throws it back to Chloe, but it was a bad pass. So Chloe had to wrestle the ball away from the Tatum player, but now they called it a jump ball, so it's Tatum's ball. We can call that a turnover, I guess. We're giving too many opportunities here. Tatum calls a timeout. 30-second timeout. A lot of action these last
I'm telling you.
5 minutes.
I'm not a good announcer for girls basketball, just so everybody out there knows. I struggle to sit here and be a nice, smooth talking.
Well, that being said, I recommend you go to the Eunice Health Center. They can give you some counseling so you can relax out there, okay?
Can they send me over for some counseling? Because I may need some.
We'll see you in the Eunice Pumping Supply so you can go out there and run around in the routes and all.
So they can hit me upside the head with some tubing or something.
So, yeah, give you some 2x6s that can hit you up, man.
Maybe and if that don't work, you can send me to the Eunice Public Schools because they got counselors down there. My wife is one. They can give me some counseling. And if all those things don't work, maybe the Cardinal Hardware can make me a bed of nails, and I can sleep on that for some zing or
they
zang.
Get some zip ties, tie your hands, put some duct tape over your mouth for a second.
And if all of those things don't work together, they call the city of Eunice. They'll set me some time aside to where I can get my car washed, and then you can just run a hose from the back, from the tailpipe in the window, and you'll put me out of my misery.
Better yet, just get some propane from Redbird Gas.
And just burn me a while. All right.
Thank you, sponsors.
So Eunice is up 6. 2:27 remains here in the game. Looks like there's a discussion going about how many timeouts we've got and whatnot. So Eunice still in that man-to-man defense. I'm not real sure why, but Tatum has struggled with that, and that is usually their bread and butter. They're going to send West to the.
Nice move. That was a nice move.
Oh, no.
That was a nice move, but it was a better block by Parson. It was a nice, clean block, but the refs did not see it that way. So
yeah, that's Like,
It was a tough call on the
Oh,
other side.
man. So that's 4 on Parsons now, and that could be huge for us because she has really controlled that paint area for us.
The
So-
good thing is that she missed a shot. West missed a shot, so that's good.
As our man Charlie always says, the ball don't lie. So it didn't lie on that one. So at least so far. We'll see if it lies.
far.
It might be a partial liar still.
That's a hard shot right there. And Parsons gets the rebound, and they're all over her, but no fouls called. She threw the ball away. And Tatum misses again, and all over her back. But the ball goes out of bounds on Eunice. So Tatum gets the ball back underneath her goal with 2 minutes and 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter, 40-34, Eunice's favor. They throw the ball right underneath, back out to Jimenez. She drives, and she falls. Eunice gets the rebound. McKenna McBee goes hard to the basket, and she gets fouled. Whew.
2:01 remains here in the game. It's 40-34. Eunice in the lead by 6. McKenna McBee, the freshman, is going to go to the free throw line.
I understand we want to be aggressive and still score, but every time they foul us, time stops, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And this is why it's crucial to make
Yes.
free throws.
Yes.
She misses the first one. She's going for another one here in a minute.
And you know, this young lady here typically
It's
on
pretty
the
consistent.
season shoots pretty good free throws.
The whole team, actually. But tonight,
I think the team for the season is around 45%. But
She
this
made one
one
out of
usually
two.
shoots it really, really well. So she gets one. That's 41-34. 2 minutes and ticking here in the game. We're late in the game.
and Tatum's just bringing the ball up real nice and slow. And why are they going to do that?
Get off.
Swap her.
Get off of her.
Tatum throws the ball over to number 10. She dribbles up to the top of the key. We have like a mismatch.
Couple of them.
That's an understatement. Then we want to get to the little cross dribble. Oh, and Parson gets the ball.
She's
She
headed
dribbles
the
all the
other
way down.
way.
She's going up left-handed. She stops, dribbles. Oh,
Nice. Nice move
Nice
there
finish.
by Caitlin Parsons. A steal. Then the center, the 6'1 sophomore, goes coast to coast and finishes.
Kind of like a little slow Euro step too, huh? Oh, West shoots a
with
three.
the shot. It's no good. Bella Garrett down there battling, trying to get a rebound. Don't run off, though. Don't forget.
Oh, and they foul
And then we
her.
got a foul. So 1:16 remains here in this game. It's 43-34. Eunice up by 9. A foul called down low on Isabella Garrett. That'll send Kylie West to the free throw line. That's only 2 on Garrett, so that's all right on her end.
That poor girl has struggled all night on the free throw line.
And I'm telling you, that girl's a ball player. I know for a fact that she was for sure a first-team All-District kid last year, and I want to say she was an All-State kid. I'm almost certain she made that All-Lee County team that they put out in the paper as well. She's a ball player, and she has struggled here tonight, but she's definitely a ball player.
It's been a crazy game this last quarter. The good thing is that Eunice is in the lead.
And you got Dottie over there mixing it up as the DJ. He's got some music going here at the during the timeout.
That's good. Change it up a little bit.
Yeah. So,
We don't have no cheerleaders, so.
Yeah. So he's got my iPad over there, my tablet, and he's playing my playlist. So he's got our music going on my little tablet, and
Nothing crazy on there. No Tupac, no Two Live Crew.
yeah, there's probably some of that on there, but not on this specific playlist.
Okay.
So anyway, he wanted to do this, and the coaches wanted some noise because they don't want to scream over at their kids and have everybody in the gym listening. So
And that's good because kids can get involved in after-school activities if they don't play any sports.
yeah, and Dottie likes stuff like this, so he's enjoying it over there. He's enjoying the game. So
That's good. Good
so
for
here
him.
we are coming out of the timeout. 1:16 remains here in the game. Eunice is up by 9 against Lee County foe Tatum.
And they were shooting one more free throw.
Lena
thought we were throwing
Rodriguez
it
were
in.
going to try to get him to give her the ball, and they were thinking about it for a second.
He's like, well. So she's going to shoot another free throw. This is 1 out of 2.
And she misses. Parsons comes away with the rebound. They're trying to get it to somebody. They tried to hand off.
Oh, a lot of
my
contact.
goodness.
And no foul was called there. Anyway, different direction.
Rodriguez is laying on the ground. She got knocked to the floor, and there's absolutely no call.
And this still Tatum ball, and coach is going.
Backside.
Tatum coach
Backside,
going
get in
crazy.
front of her.
And
Oh, my
Tatum gets
goodness.
it in the top of the key.
We've got half the team in a man and half the team in a zone defense.
And once again, Tatum missed layup, and it went out of bounds off of Eunice. So Tatum gets the ball back again, and they're going to throw it right into the basket. They throw it out to number 5, Rice. She hits the in and out, and the loose ball, and Tatum comes up with it, and they hand it over to West with 55 seconds left. West gets it. She squares up for a 3. She is blocked by Parsons.
Blocks her.
A beautiful block.
Gotta
Great
go
defense
get it.
there. Rodriguez gets the ball. She's dribbling the ball.
Chloe.
Timeout by Eunice.
Scream on this thingy. She's
Just holler at me. Look at me, boss. Eunice calls a timeout with 45.9 seconds left. They have a lead of 43-34 in the fourth.
You know, my family is a basketball family.
No.
And I have told that girl a jillion times, if you're the point guard, when you're supposed to get a rebound or a steal or something, especially in the heat of the moment in a game like this that's a close ball, you got to go get it. You've got to go to them and say, give me the ball. You got to do that. And when you don't, then your post, if they throw it away, it's not their fault because you didn't go present yourself to get it. That is part of your job as a point guard. So
and I'm pretty sure she's heard that from Coach Frazier as well.
Yeah, maybe. So with 40, they're showing 45 seconds here. They throw it all the way down the court, and I don't know why they did that, but we throw it away.
Tatum gets the ball.
So here goes Tatum headed the other direction.
Oh, what?
And they're going to call Chloe for a foul right there, and that's going to be 4 on her, isn't
That's
it?
kick. He did a little soccer move, a little kick. I think she put her. Poor Chloe ain't nothing but 5'1". Oh, they're going to tee Coach up. They're going to tee him up. That'd be cool, huh? But anyway, sorry about that. That would not be cool.
Not right now. In this game, it wouldn't. So that's
Well,
they're showing 3 on the board again. They showed 3 the last time. But maybe. So
I mean, the way Tatum's shooting free throws right now, if they would have made every free throw that Tatum would be shooting, they'd be winning right now, Coach. Luckily, they're missing.
You know, that last foul they called on Chloe, they showed 3 up there. And now they just showed 3 again.
So that's 6.
I guess.
So Tatum misses both shots on that.
Oh, and 2
And-
Eunice girls going for the rebound. That was Bella Garrett and Caitlin Parsons both trying to get it. And
Got to
they-
communicate. Got to
Yes,
communicate.
they snatched it from each other, knocked it out of bounds.
Well, 37 seconds left. Tatum throws it underneath, and they can't even make a basket.
So that ball's going to go
finally.
in possession of Eunice. 33 seconds remains here in the game. Eunice up by 9. They're going to have the ball here. They throw it into Parsons. Parsons heaves it down the court. I don't know what we're doing.
They threw the ball away. Tatum gets the ball on that loose ball, and they dribble ball down. But Tatum was not seeing. Oh, she was blocked. West was blocked by Parsons.
Pick it up.
Pick
Pick it up.
16 seconds left, and Eunice calls a timeout.
Oh, my goodness. Frazier made a good call there because his kids were about to take off dribbling like crazy maniacs and throw the ball away again.
I don't know if everybody can hear you like I can hear you.
Man. Oh. I'm going to lose it over here. Well, I'm me and him both. I think we're the only 2 that are. But somebody said the coach on the other side's about to have a coronary.
Right now, he's really upset with the shooters because if Tatum would have made the free throws, it would have been a lot closer game.
Oh, yeah.
Because Tatum has been, I think the last 2 minutes we played on this side of the court, on Tatum's side, and I don't think they made much baskets.
Yeah.
We said no.
So it'll be Eunice's ball. They're already counting because we're jogging into the floor. They get it into Jones. Jones is going to dribble back, and now she's going to take off
Go
down
around
the
the back.
floor.
She went around the back around.
Yep.
Oh, we're good.
I've
7
told-
seconds
just
left.
Dribble. Just dribble. Dang it. Don't throw it to nobody. Pull it back out and dribble it.
And it's ball game.
And that will do it. At the end of the game, 43-34, Eunice wins by 9 in a tough one.
A very tough one. A very roller coaster game.
Yeah.
It was good, bad, good, and it was great at the end, I guess you could say, because we won.
We're going to take about a 1 or 2 minute break, and then I'm going to go straight into the intro for the boys game because then I got to go down and do the intro on the loudspeaker for the boys game. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Joe Langston Gymnasium here in Eunice, New Mexico. I'm going to go ahead and run through the intro for this boys game. Once again, I'm Jimmy Jones alongside Rosendo Caballero and Charlie Fairbrush on the camera tonight. Today, the 6-6, number 17 ranked 2A Eunice boys basketball team will face off against the 5-8, number 19 ranked Tatum Coyotes. This is the opening game of District 4 2A play for both these teams, a very tough district. Both Hagerman and Jow have been ranked number 1 at some point during this preseason, or during this early part of the season. The Cardinals come into tonight's matchup after winning 3 of their last 4 games. Those wins came over Dora, Cloudcroft, and Dexter respectively. Tatum comes into tonight on a bit of a skid. They've lost 5 in a row and 7 of their last 10 games. One big issue to point out in Saturday's matchup against Cloudcroft, the Cardinals' leading scorer, senior Jorge Ontiveros, suffered a knee injury. It looks pretty serious just based off my 4 knee surgeries. I would say that it's highly likely it's some sort of ligament issues, hoping it's just a strain or something of that nature. He was averaging 16 points a game and over 5 rebounds on the season. So, our thoughts and prayers are with him and his family. For the season, Eunice is scoring just over 60 points a game. They're also grabbing 30 rebounds a game, which are really good numbers. The Cards are shooting 55% from the floor. That's good shooting percentages, and over 30% from three-point land. As a team, they're shooting about 50% from the free throw line, which means they put the ball in the basket when they shoot. Sophomore Ashton Thompson is leading the team right now after Jorge Ontiveros is out with 12 points per game, 3 rebounds per game, 3 steals per game. He's also shooting 47% from the field. 6'3" sophomore Jorge Gomez has been another bright spot. He's averaging 9 points a game and over 5 rebounds a game. Senior Ovi Ontiveros is leading the team in rebounds and blocks. He's averaging 7 points a game, 6 rebounds per game, and just over 1 block per game. He had 10 blocks in the last 2 games. A couple other bright spots statistically. Jake Juan Calhoun has 5 points per game, 4 rebounds per game. He also leads the team in assists. Billy Blevins is chipping in almost 4 points per game, 4 rebounds per game, and a steal a game. The Cards are coached by second-year coach Mason McBee. And kind of a rundown for Tatum. They come into tonight's game on a bit of a, like I said, a little bit of a skid. They're trying to get back on track. They don't enter their stats. So that's kind of my rundown on this Tatum team. So I'm going to run down to the scores table. I'll be back up here shortly, and you'll hear from us again shortly. You're listening to Nullmark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
contest will feature the Vinci, Tatum Counties, and Eunice Cardinals. Everyone please rise and show the spiritual moment perhaps the playing of the national anthem. Now for the introduction of the team.
It's a lot quicker than the last one. It probably will. Boys are usually faster in that aspect. But, yeah. Charlie's over there on the camera. So, the crowd's all hyped up, and here comes Mr. Jones now running up the steps. He might make it here before tip-off. We'll see. And Tatum gets the tip-off right here. Tatum jumps off the ball with the top of the court. They pass it over to number 11. Number 1 swings it back over. Looks like they're playing a. I got you, Coach. You on? A deep shot from Tatum, and Eunice gets the rebound. Ashton gets the rebound. Moving under control, but he was able to get the ball down the court here. Or was that Luis? Back out to George Ortega. Shoots a 3. Start off the game. He drains it. George Ortega there. The deep three for Eunice. Eunice is pressing. Billy comes up on number 11 from Tatum. And Tatum slows down at the top of the key. Eunice is running, I don't know what they're running defensively. Was that, Coach, a 2-3 zone?
I'll have to see it when they first set up now that I'm sitting here. Because any zone changes shapes when they move the ball over to the wing.
Yes. We'll get you some oxygen next time, man.
I may need some. So Blevins with the ball up near the top of the key. He swings it over here to Thompson. Thompson with the dribble drive. Now he backs it back out. Goes between his legs behind the back, and now he throws it over here to Ortega. Ortega looks inside, then kicks it back over to Thompson. Thompson dribbles around the right side, throws it over to Blevins. Blevins back to Thompson. Thompson pulls up for three. His three's off the back of the rim, no good. Tatum comes away with the rebound.
That's a good, strong rebound by Tatum.
Tatum heads across the timeline. That's number 14, Tyler Graham. Then they throw the ball away. Stolen there by Blevins.
Oh, he was a hard foul right as he went up for a layup. He was on the floor.
Blevins with the steal. He attacked the basket and was hammered as he went up.
He said he was on the floor, stayed on the floor.
So that'll give Eunice the ball on the baseline. They're going to throw it up top. They tried to throw it to Thompson. It got deflected. Then Ortega tried to save it, and the ball goes out of bounds. So that ball will go over to Tatum.
Did they spill something on the court a minute ago?
Yeah, I believe so. They were down there trying to clean something up. So Tatum with the basketball here on the with 6:04 remaining in the first quarter. They throw it down low to the short corner.
Ovi got a good block.
with a big block. Tatum comes away with the rebound, though. And then Eunice comes away with it. Ashton Thompson looking to dribble drive. The Jet, as I've nicknamed him in my little intro.
I heard that.
He kicks it over to Ortega. Ortega for three. It's no good, but Ovi Ontiveros is there with the rebound and the putback by the senior Ovi Ontiveros.
I like that he used the glass on that. I like that.
So that makes it 5-2 in favor of the Cardinals. 5:35 and ticking here in this game. Eunice with the steal. Good hands there by Billy Blevins. Ball ends up in the hands of Ortega. Back to Blevins, back over to Ortega. Ortega picks up his dribble. Ashton Thompson with the dribble drive. He throws it inside to Ovi Ontiveros, and Ovi has the ball taken away. Takes a hard fall, too. Tatum with the dribble drive and the basket by Tyler Graham, number 14.
He kind of coasted in the air when he shot that layup, didn't he? That's nice.
It's a good-looking shot. Athletic kid. 5-4 in favor of Eunice. 5 minutes remain here in the first quarter. Eunice looking for somewhere to go with it, kind of standing around. Ortega ends up with it over in the corner. His shot is up, and it is no good. Graham with the rebound, and here comes Tatum back the other direction.
Well, 25 is wide open.
Ovi Ontiveros with another big block. He kicks it out to Thompson. That's 2 blocks already early in this first quarter for Ovi Ontiveros.
He's making his presence known, huh?
And I don't think his mama's made it to the game yet. She's at a city council meeting up there with the city of Eunice, who's one of our big sponsors.
They need to cancel that. They know better than put a meeting during the basketball game.
So Blevins has the ball. He throws it over to Ortega. Back to Blevins. Back up to Thompson at the top of the key. He's going to reset the offense. Here he goes. He's getting him where he wants him. Ortega with the ball over on the left wing. He skips it all the way across court to Blevins. Blevins thought about the three. He kicks it out to Thompson. Thompson will take a three. It's no good, but Blevins with a nice rebound and a one-handed putback by sophomore Billy Blevins.
He's aggressive out there.
7-4 in favor of Eunice. 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Tatum with the basketball on the left wing. They throw it all the way down the floor. Ovi Ontiveros with another big block. That's 3 blocks already here early in the first quarter for Ontiveros. Here goes Thompson back the other way. He kicks it out to Ortega. Ortega flips it inside to Gomez. The ball goes off his hands and out of bounds.
Gomez was not expecting that pass from George, and if he was, it was a little too hard for him to handle.
This is one of Gomez's first starts of the year. The sophomore's a heck of an athlete, a good player. Hasn't started much today. They needed him to with some of the folks out and whatnot. So here comes Eunice across the timeline. Kicks it out here to number 21. I'm sorry, Eunice, that's Tatum. To Leo Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the dribble drive. It's up and no good. Tatum comes away with the rebound, though. They swing it outside, and a three-pointer is thrown up. It is no good, but Tatum comes away with the rebound again.
Wow.
Another three-pointer's up. Tatum almost came away with that rebound, but Thompson finally corrals it, and here we go back the other way.
Slows it down on this.
Flip it over here to Number 5, that is Ortega. Ortega back to Thompson. Thompson over to Blevins. Blevins back to Ortega again. Ortega looking for somewhere to go with it. He skips it cross court to Blevins. Blevins for 3, and he sinks it. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Billy Blevins for 3. Uh-oh. Tatum comes back the other way quick. Eunice wasn't. They were celebrating. Tatum almost got back and got a bucket. Eunice comes away with the rebound, though, after a couple of misses from Tatum.
The score is 10-4 in Eunice's favor.
It's been a fast-paced ball game, 2:35 and ticking. Eunice throws the way. That was Thompson trying to throw it to Blevins. They throw it right to a black jersey, which in this case is Tatum. Tatum has the basketball back outside. That's Duran. He throws it over to 21. That's Gonzalez. Gonzalez almost throws it away, trying to get it to Brown. Back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the ball looking to dribble drive. He's going to skip it back up top to Duran. Duran thought about the 3, then he kicks it out to 4 Mendoza. Mendoza with a double clutch pass down low to, I believe that's number 10, Mason Brown, who lays it off the glass, 10-6 in favor of Eunice. 2 minutes and ticking here as Eunice brings it across the timeline. Tatum's in a 2-3 half-court trap here, trying to trap the basketball over on the wing. Ortega for 3, and it is no good. Tatum comes away with the rebound, and they're headed out the other direction. That's Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Duran. Duran over to number, is that 11? Is that Mullins? 21 with the shot. It is no good.
It's 4.
And here
Mendoza.
they come back the other way. That's Thompson. Thompson to Blevins.
Money.
Blevins for 3, and he sinks another 3. Billy Blevins is on fire. But once again, we were almost slow getting back. So ball goes out of bounds. A lot of action here. 1:19 remaining in the first quarter. It's going to be Tatum's ball to throw it in on the side.
13-6, Eunice favor.
Mendoza throws it into 11. That's Mullins. Mullins thought about the 3, and now he's going to swing it over to Abraham Duran. Duran back over to Mullins. Mullins back over to 21. That's Gonzalez. Gonzalez flips a shot up high. That was number 2, that Oded Magallanes.
Magallanes.
Okay, so that name there.
We'll call him Obey.
I was sweating it down there at the scores table, but I just
We'll
mumbled something and made it sound good.
The goal is his first name, Obey.
So 1 minute and ticking here. It's 13-6 in favor of the Cardinals. Eunice with the ball. That was Kevin Garcia getting some time here.
He came in for George Ortega.
Uh-oh, and then we throw it away. That was Blevins trying to get it to Garcia. Tatum comes away with it.
Ooh, it's about a bounce.
Woo. Number 12, that's going to be Duran. He shoots a 3. It's no good. Ovion Taveros comes away with the rebound, and they're going to walk it up the floor. Coach is saying last shot. 35 seconds and ticking. Most of the time when Coach tells them to slow down, take a last shot, they end up taking one with about 25 seconds on the clock. So let's see if they can run the clock a little bit this time around.
Well, so far we just broke 25 seconds. We're doing good.
So we're ahead of normal.
They're moving the ball around pretty good.
Get to Garcia. Garcia's, they try to force it into Ovion Taveros. Tatum steals it, but then Tatum, no! Tatum threw it out of bounds. It didn't hit nobody.
Man, the crowd goes crazy.
Yeah.
Which they had every right to.
So with 14 seconds left, it was 10 seconds sooner than what I said it would be, but they throw it away. So here goes Duran. He's got the ball over in the corner. They bring it up on Hayden Mullins. They skip it across to number 4, Mendoza. Mendoza's 3 is up, and it is no good. Tatum gets the rebound. That was number 2. That's Oded. He comes away with the rebound, but the buzzer goes off. And at the end of the first quarter, Eunice leads 13-6.
And with no fouls. That's very good.
Yeah,
very good. That's a very great way to start the game.
Only one foul
Only
the whole
one
game
foul
from either side.
That's very good. I mean, it's a fast-paced game. I said that right before you got up here. It's going to be a fast-paced game. It's going to be moving fast. I'm going to let Mr. Jones say everybody's name, so you did a good job there, man.
We
really
made
came
it.
up here running. So
I was breathing heavy. So
I think we need to move closer over there if that's going to be the case.
Yeah, if they just had the mic, cause see, like our mic down there is a wired-in mic, and it's stuck right there in that wall, so there's like nowhere you can go with it. If they just had a portable mic where I could sit right here and do the same thing, man, we could make this real good. And then, of course, I got Dottie over there in the room. He's running the music.
So you got to make sure he stops.
So if we had like
a big speaker here,
one of those, well, just the little thing where you plug it in, they could do the music, I could do the mic. We'd be in business. Something to think about in our committee meeting.
Well, I agree with you on that.
So there's Chloe Jones.
Have you got to speak to her yet?
I haven't. I see her down there. She's
She has all the fingers in all her eyes. So we're
yeah,
okay.
so she's in one piece, I guess. And they got the W. I mean, it's a big W for the girls tonight over Tatum, who, you know, they're a legitimate top 10 ranked team. I don't care
what you say.
I mean, they're always in the hunt at the end, and so a win here tonight for them is big.
And taking the first district game as well.
Absolutely, yeah. So congratulations to Frazier and McBee, Miss McBee, Coach McBee, and the Eunice Lady Cardinals on that win tonight. So here we go to start the second quarter. Tatum will have the ball going from our left to right. Tatum's in the black uniforms with the red numbers. Eunice in the home white. They throw it out here. Duran on the left side. He skip passes it over to 14. The shot is no good, but Duran with the rebound and putback. Here comes Tatum in that full court pressure. We'll see if Eunice can handle it. They throw a ball the length of the court. They get it to Ontiveros. Ontiveros with a nice pass. Let's see what we got. Two officials. We got that. He's going to call a block. So there we go. So Tatum's fan not going to be happy with that. The Eunice faithful are happy. That's those 50-50 calls that as a parent you don't like when they go against you. And then the officials think you don't like them, and then they're terrible. And that's not the case. You're just a passionate dad. That's me. I'm giving myself a plug there. So anyway, that's a call that could have went either way. Fortunately for the Cardinals, it went our way. Garcia goes to the free throw line, and he buries the first free throw.
That was a good shot by him. Just barely getting to the game, being cold a little bit. So we'll see what he does with this one. 14-8 Eunice, man. That's very good.
That next one is up, and it is no good. Ontiveros in there battling. Tatum's going to knock that ball out of bounds, so that ball will go back to the Cardinals.
Tatum is fast, and they can jump. But they love shooting that three, don't they?
Yeah. You know, they were state champs in football again this year. We struggled to get the ball in. Throw it right to Tatum. That was number 4, David Mendoza, that comes away with it. They kick it up to Duran. Then Blevins says, I'll take it back. And then they steal it back from him. Garcia gets knocked to the ground, and now Tatum comes away with it. We talked about there was only one foul called that whole first quarter.
Now we know why,
I think there was 5 right there that weren't called. Both sides, not one side.
Hey, they're consistent. That's all that matters, right?
So Tatum with the basketball. That's number 4, Mendoza. He swings it over to 14. 14 is Graham. Graham has it again. He swings it back up to Mendoza. Mendoza with the dribble drive kicks it out to Duran. Duran for 3. It is no good, but Mendoza comes away with the rebound, a putback. He almost got another rebound, but here comes Eunice back the other way. That's Billy Blevins. Blevins looking for somebody to get it to. He gets it to Ashton Thompson.
Looking for that point guard.
Yeah. Thompson slings it over to Gomez. Gomez tries the cross-court pass, and they steal. That is number 11. That was Mullins, and he missed the run-out layup. Probably got fouled, but no call. Good for the Cardinals. Here goes Ovi Ontiveros. He throws it right to a Tatum player, and then Thompson steals it right back, and then he throws it right to a Tatum player. And here goes Tatum on the run-out, and they score. And that was
14 by Graham.
That was about 2 minutes of some of the ugliest basketball I've watched in my life.
I kind of like, 8 turnovers? 4 and 4?
Golly. Woo. Both sides. That was some stuff.
There comes a point where you're just a little too fast.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we've seen right there a little bit.
So 14-10, Eunice leads by 4.
Who called the timeout, Tatum or Eunice?
I'm assuming we did. That would be my guess.
That would make sense, right?
Yeah.
But the score's 14-10 right now, and earlier we were leading pretty good, so. There's Vanilla Ice right there, huh?
Got that's my playlist over there. Dottie's playing some Vanilla Ice now.
Make you feel young.
Yeah.
You should drive that little Isuzu around town.
I used to do it. I've been known to cruise in Isuzu.
Oh, babe.
So we got the music players over there, and Dottie, and he's got one of his little buddies with him. I'm not sure who the buddy is, but they've enjoyed doing that today.
And DJ Fresh, huh?
Yep. DJ Dottie Fresh.
There you go.
6:12 remaining here in the first half. It's 14-10. Eunice in the lead. Eunice with the basketball under Tatum's basket. They get it in. Tatum in the full court pressure. They float a ball down the court to Ovi Ontiveros. He turns and slings it to Blevins. Blevins' shot is up, and it is no good. Tatum comes away with the rebound, and their Eunice is going to be whistled for a foul.
On number 3 on Kevin. I mean, Tatum is fast. I mean, that's the fastest team I've seen this year.
Yeah, they definitely move. So 6 minutes and ticking here on the clock. 14-10, Eunice in the lead. Duran with the ball out near the top of the key. He flips it over to number 4. That's Mendoza. Mendoza
walked.
tries to dribble drive. I thought he walked. No call. They swing it across the top of the key all the way to the other side to Duran.
Playing around the
Duran
world, huh?
floats it to the top to Mullins. Mullins with the basketball. He's number 11. 14 is Tyler Graham. He's got it now. They drop it down inside, and then they kick it back out to Mendoza. Mendoza drives through the paint, and he's
blocked
stuffed
by
by
Obi.
Ovi Ontiveros. That's at least 4 blocks on the game.
So far, so good.
There's a shot by Duran. It's no good, but once again, Tatum with the rebound.
Man, we need a rebound on the defensive side.
So here they come.
Mendoza brings it out to
Mullins. Mullins drops it out to Graham.
Grams.
Graham kicks it back across to Magagana.
Obey.
Yeah.
Obey.
And then Eunice comes away with it.
I'm not even going to attempt to.
They kick it over to Blevins. Blevins with the drive. He throws it up, and it is no good. There's a big collision down low. No call, and here comes Tatum back the other way. Under 5 minutes to go in the game. I'm sorry, in the half. Ovi Ontiveros gets his ankles broke. But,
No,
I'm sorry,
he
that was
don't.
Blevins.
That was
And then
Blevins,
he
but
comes
Ovi came on
through
the backside and helped him
blocks
out.
again. That's either 5 or 6 blocks he's already got this game.
He got a block and the rebound on that.
There's a three-pointer off the glass from Thompson. The bank is open. We don't have many banks here in Eunice anymore. But anyway,
We'll
the
take
one that we have is open because
Open.
he just banked it in for 3, 17-10. 4:20 and ticking. Tatum with the basketball out here on the right wing, guarded by Ontiveros. That's Mullins.
Oh,
He
another block.
drives, and Ontiveros with another block. That's 6.
And Graham throws it away, and Thompson gets it. He pushes the ball all the way to the left-hand side, and he is, he misses a layup, but Kevin rebounds. He shoots it up. Kevin rebounds again, passes out to Obi. Obi comes up strong. Nice move. Oh, and they call the foul on Tatum. Woo. Woo, a lot of action right there.
Ton of action, a lot of fast pace, a lot of collisions. Bodies flying everywhere, and in the end result, Ovi Ontiveros is going to go to the free throw line. Eunice up by 7, 17-10 with under 4 minutes to go in the first half.
All I got to say is about that, we got to make layups.
Yeah, and free throws,
And
which
free-
I don't know how many
this
of
is the
those
first
we're
one
going to
tonight.
shoot. Yeah, yeah.
A lot did happen there that short period of time. The Tatum coach is not happy with the call, but
Yeah, yeah,
I think it was a little flopping myself, but
yeah. So 3:55 remaining. Ovi misses the first free throw. He'll get to shoot another one. Tatum's coaches are still on the ref over there. They're in his ear a little
it
bit.
was like number 1 came in for Tatum. Tyler
Tyler Gardner.
Gardner.
Here goes Ovi's second free throw. It is up and it slams in there. 18-10 in favor of the Eunice Cardinals.
And number 10, Mason Brown, is coming in for Tatum as well.
He's a Mason. Number 14, Tyler Graham. Shout out to the Masons.
Masons and Grahams, huh?
So here goes Eunice. I'm sorry,
Mendoza's-
Tatum.
Mendoza's bringing the ball down. He passes it over to 21, which is Gonzalez. He still has a dribble. He throws it down underneath the 25, which is, well, never mind. I looked up and they lost the ball already.
Ovi Ontiveros with the steal, and here they come back the other direction.
He didn't block nobody that time?
Nope, just stole it this time.
That's even better.
He's like, give me that, which is Billy Blevins' nickname on my introduction down there.
He had to switch names, huh?
Yep. Thompson floats it down low to Ontiveros. Ontiveros looking for somewhere to go with it. He kicks it out to Thompson. Thompson for 3. It's
was a
short,
pass.
but Blevins had the
Ooh.
rebound and goes back up, and he's going to be fouled by Tatum. They don't like that call either, but
Me
the
neither.
Eunice
That was,
faithful do.
that was a good, clean block, brother.
Yeah. I kind of like it because I'm a Eunice Cardinal fan, but
I'm like Charles Barkley. I call it like I see it.
I usually do too. 3:13 remaining here in the second quarter. Blevins steps to the line, the sophomore.
He's on fire, ain't he?
Knocks that one down. Him and Chloe, the two sophomores, picked a good night to have a good game.
There's a lane violation right there on 32 from Eunice. They didn't call it.
So his second free throw is up and good. It's 19-10, 3:13 and ticking. Well, now it's ticking. That's what I say. It wasn't ticking for about 5 seconds,
Mendoza's
but it
bringing
is
the
now.
ball
There's
down.
a travel. There was a travel right there. So,
The NBA rules. Good cut.
and they throw it out of bounds. The ball goes back over to Eunice.
Yeah. Gonzalez was thrown over to Brown, and Brown couldn't handle the pass for Tatum. And you notice Tatum took back the press.
Yeah. Yeah, they've pulled it off now. So here goes Thompson across half court.
20-10 Eunice's favor.
Yeah, they've doubled them up here early.
Well, talking
Oh,
about a little bumping up there.
There's a little bump and grind. My mind's telling me no. I don't see nothing wrong. Anyway, the ref saw something wrong with a little bump and grind right there. So Eunice is going to get the ball on the sideline. It's 2:50 remaining here in the second quarter. Eunice up 20-10. Thompson with the basketball behind half court. He crosses the timeline, dribbles over to this left wing.
Oh, throw those
looking inside. Obi got to move them feet. The shot goes up, and that is good. Was that Gomez?
Yes, sir, it's Gomez. Nice, beautiful stroke on that, wasn't it?
Jorge Gomez with 2. It's 22-10, 2:30 and ticking on the clock here in this first half. Eunice in the lead. Tatum with the basketball. They float it. Oh!
Wow, that's ticky-tack, man. Let him play it, brother.
Man, after the collisions that we've had in this game, that was a pretty touchy one there. I got to agree with you.
Well, that's not bad. It's his first foul in the second quarter with 2 minutes and 23 seconds left in the quarter.
And we've only fouled twice the whole half, according to that.
Imagine that. And Obi's had, what, 6 blocks?
Yeah.
6 beautiful blocks underneath the goal, man.
So here goes Tatum. They got the ball. They'll swing it out to Mason Brown on the left wing. He's going to drop it down low to number
Miller.
11. That's Hayden Mullins, who goes up, and there was a call. I looked down at my roster to make sure I had the names right, and I missed who fouled. So
I want to say it's 32.
I'll be dependent on the scoreboard. It's 2
Gomez.
on number 2.
There you go.
That's Ashton Thompson. I don't know what our little thing down there is.
Is that Nemo?
Finding Nemo, I guess. 2:15 remains here in the first half. It's 22 Eunice, 11 Tatum. 22-11. Tatum at the free throw line. That's Hayden Mullins. He's back at the line. The dog pound's barking at him from the student section. Here goes the shot. It is up and no good. Gomez with a nice rebound right there. Kicks it over to Blevins. Blevins will take over point guard duties. He brings it across the timeline. He's going to swing it over to number 44. That's Marcus Tricero. We have said his name much tonight. Good to say Marcus's name a little bit. He has the ball taken away, and here goes Tatum back the other direction. That's 11. That's Mullins. Mullins drops it into 10. That's a Mason. I know a Mason when I see one. There's a shot that's up, and it is no good. It goes out of bounds, and the ball will be in possession of the Eunice Cardinals.
They have a lot of height, too, over there, don't they?
Who, Tatum?
Yes.
Yeah, they're definitely
They
not
look
small.
athletic, I'm not going to lie.
And their football team this year was really good. Like I said, they were. So they got like a lot of stuff going on. They would throw it away. So here comes Tatum back the other way. That's number 4, David Mendoza. He gets the steal, brings it across the timeline, looking for somebody to give it to. He hands off to number 1. That's Taylor Garner.
Taylor Garner.
They flip it up top to number 25.
That's a deep
Ranley
three.
Kruger. And a three-pointer.
Wow.
That's number 11, Hayden Mullins. And he shoots it from beyond the
He
NBA
shot that ball
arc.
like Chris Mullin.
Yeah, he did.
It was
That's
deep.
Chris Mullins. That's some old school stuff there.
I'm telling you.
That's and Eunice
another
throws
steal.
the ball away. That's Tricero trying to get it to Blevins.
And one.
And then they're going to get the and one. Tatum clawing back into this game. Eunice had doubled them up. It's now 22-16 with 1:04 remaining here in the second quarter. And we will send Tatum to the free throw line. That's number 1. Once again, Taylor Gardner. He'll go shoot one.
Old-fashioned 3, right?
Yes.
Got some subs, and we got John Caballero and George Ortega came in for Marcus and Billy.
Yeah.
Was that one foul on Billy?
I guess, according to that board. We've only fouled 4 times, our whole team.
That's pretty impressive.
And one of those kids had 2, I think, a while ago.
Thompson got 2 of them.
Yes. So that free throw is up and good for Garner. He gets an old-fashioned three-point play. It's 22-17. We got a new ball game out here.
That we do.
Eunice was in command just a few seconds ago. It was 22-11. Tatum has reeled off 6 unanswered points.
Yeah, exactly. Unanswered or consecutive. Which are the 2?
Yeah.
They're both good, right?
Yeah, both of them sound good to me.
Cameron brings the ball down. He throws it away.
Right to Tatum. Here comes Tatum the other way.
Ooh.
Ovi with a partial
you
deflection.
count.
That's a goaltend.
Yeah.
You got to call the goaltend. You got to give him the signal. 22-17.
I like how you said it. Who we got? We got 2 people that we're gonna have.
I don't know. We got some. Anyway, so we'll be throwing the ball in. 47 seconds. 22-17. Eunice leads by 5 after being up 11 just a few seconds ago. Thompson brings it across the timeline. He's looking over to this left side. He gets it to Ortega. Ortega looking for somewhere to go with it. He goes off the screen. Ovi Ontiveros. Ontiveros getting hammered down low by 4 or 5 guys. He gets smacked upside the head.
Does he have a mouthpiece on, man? Because I think I get a face.
Yeah.
So it's hard to. Gomez drives over, passes over to number 12. Duran shoots a deep 3 and he misses. Billy gets a rebound, but he's poked out of Tatum, but they're calling this Tatum ball.
Yeah, the Eunice coaching staff not happy with the call.
He rotate guys, that's what he's saying. Well, Tatum's throwing into their own basket. Throws it out to Gonzalez, to Duran.
Caballero out there applying the pressure. A 3-pointer is up over in the corner.
Was that Chris Miller?
It goes in. It's now 22-20 with 5 seconds remaining here in the first half. Shot is up and it is no good. And then Caballero with a putback at the buzzer.
They said it was no good.
Eunice is hollering for it to be good. The officials are saying it is no good. And just like that, at the end of the first half, Eunice leads 22-20. And I don't think Eunice scored in the last probably 4 or 5 minutes of that quarter.
I'm going to concur with you until the buzzer went off.
Yeah. It was 22-11 at one point midway through that second quarter.
The positive thing, they took care of the ball towards partial of the first half. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Because they're at the end, they were throwing the ball around everywhere. The ball was going here and there, and they just took care of it. But they gave Tatum life, come back and squeeze in a couple of more points. And looks a lot like the girls' game, don't it?
Yeah.
Other than all the fouls, right?
Yeah, I would concur with that. I would definitely concur. It's, speaking of Eunice going cool from the field out there, it's supposed to get cool here the next couple days. So everybody needs to make sure they're careful. I'm going to mute my mic for just.
Yep, like Jimmy was saying, man, bring your dogs in, turn your heat lamps on. It's supposed to be nice and cold. So we'll give a shout out to our sponsors right now. That's what we're going to do. It'd be a good time for that. We'll give a shout out to our first sponsor of the night. It's going to be Parker Energy Services. Thank you very much, Brent and Parker, for supporting us in this whole ordeal that we got to do out here with the sports. We greatly appreciate that. Devon Energy, Jared Armstrong, Mr. Jenkins, Ryan Dean, Mr. Ornelas. Thank you very much for going out there to go to work and making us some money so we can sponsor us. Eunice Pump and Supply. Becky Nogemeyer and the crew, thank y'all for doing what y'all do for the community, man. Not just for us, but the community. And also, if y'all need something, man, give them a shout, man. They got everything you need. If you ain't got it, they'll find it for you and they'll take it to you. Also, for a Eunice Health Clinic, if you feel sick, feel under the weather, go by. Talk to them, man. They'll help you in everything they can. In any way, shape they can, man. Eunice Public Schools, Dwayne Haynes and the crew. Yeah, they're there for you. Like I said earlier in the other game, we have school board meetings. If you're a citizen in the community, go out there and listen if you want to. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, show up, and if we can answer them, we will.
You know, I brought it up before the game. I've already sent Dwayne an email, and I definitely intend to bring it up the next chance I get. I'm going to try to go to the school board meeting. But, you know, I would like to see us allow students in games at no cost. You know, I can't imagine that the income that we make off charging kids at the front door would be such a great loss of revenue to the school that it would be that, you know, big an issue. So just my thoughts. I'd love to see our kids be able to get in. I know that Dottie's got a friend or a couple of friends that he says that when he asks them if they're going to come, that a lot of times they'll say, well, they don't have $5 to get in, and we'll typically say, hey, we'll pay for them. But how many other kids are out there like that? And to me, I would much rather the kids be up here watching this basketball game right now than off wandering the streets doing who knows
that's a
what.
very good example, and that's why we have these after-school activities, so kids who don't participate, they can come up and watch it.
Yeah.
Keep them off the streets, keep them out of trouble.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. So,
and back to our sponsor, Eunice Cardinal Hardware. Thank you for being there for the community, man. They've been here many, many years, man. So they've always been there. They always have the doors open for us on the weekends, late in the evening. So if something freezes tonight, go by and look at Clara. She'll hook you up what you need. The city of Eunice. Right now they're having a meeting. I guess Mrs. Jones wasn't able to make it yet, so hopefully she's listening to us. Oh, and paying attention in the meeting, I guess. Zia Auto. If you need some antifreeze for this hard freeze coming up, go by there, man. They'll hook you up. They can test it for you, check it out. Anything else you need with motors, they'll be there for you. And Redbird Gas. If you need some propane for this hot weather coming up, give them a holler. They'll help you. Give them a holler.
yeah, so 3:55 remaining here in halftime. Eunice up 22-20. It's been quite a night.
I'm telling you, man.
You know, we've got to watch some very competitive basketball here today.
Which is good. It's a district game, which we expect. And like we said earlier, Tatum always brings it. Jao always brings it. I mean, those are our best rivalries, the North and the South.
Yeah, it's always, you know, even in those years where, of course, Tatum was really good then, but where we had really good girls teams where we were beating everybody by 30, 40 points, we never beat Tatum by 30 or 40 points.
No.
It was always competitive. And now, granted, they were in the class below us at that time, and they won state championships multiple years during those runs. Anyway, they're always competitive. When it comes to basketball, they are super competitive, always have been.
Also, football and volleyball. I mean, they're as good as Eunice.
Yeah.
And competitively-wise, they've always been a lower class than Eunice has. But I think this year, this upcoming football season, I think they're going to be in
You know, I saw
don't quote me on that, but
yeah, I had heard that too, but I saw the printout showing the new classifications and whatnot, and they were staying in 8-man or 6-man, whatever it is that they play. And
because they have a dynasty going on over there, don't they? Winning a couple of state championships numerous times back to back, right?
I don't know. I don't know what they've. When it comes to state championships, I don't think they're anywhere close to Eunice in numbers, but they've had a couple of good years. Yes, they've put a couple of good years together. You know, Eunice, Lovington, and Artesia are the top three. Artesia being 1, Lovington being 2, and Eunice being 3. And overall on lock for quite a while, and it would take somebody a while to catch up. I'm thinking Melrose might be
up there.
Yeah, but I don't think, and I could be wrong, and if I am, I don't mind.
And talking about state championships, I think the 31st of this month they're going to have the ceremony, correct?
I believe you're right.
I mean, don't quote me on that. I think we have a game Saturday. In store, see if we can get that information, put that out to people who don't know, who like to come up here and support their local Cardinals.
There's my spouse. She's just getting here from a city council meeting.
She missed all those great, 7 blocks?
Oh, yeah.
2 steals?
Yeah.
So, hopefully Obi didn't see her. He'll get nervous now.
Yeah, that's probably right.
It usually happens, right?
Yeah.
But we have a nail biter here, 22-20.
We had a blowout. We were on cruise control, and the next thing you know, they turned around and said, we're not going anywhere that easy.
They came back and battled. They never gave up, man.
Yep.
And Eunice didn't give up either. We just couldn't put the ball in the hole.
Yep.
In the basket, I guess.
Yep. So 40 seconds remaining here on the clock. I'll give one more shout out to the sponsors before we get going. Parker Energy Services, Devon Energy, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, Cardinal Hardware, the City of Eunice, Zia Auto Shop, Redbird Gas. We appreciate you. We thank you. And anyway, it looks like we're ready to go.
Anyway, even the music turned off, huh?
Yep.
We're here, rock and roll.
So Eunice will inbound the ball there in the white uniforms going from our left to right. Tatum in the black. Thompson brings it across the timeline. He flips it over to Gomez. Gomez over to Ortega. Ortega looking down low to Oviantaveros. Ovi comes away with the ball, gets it back out to Ortega. Ortega for 3, it's no good. Blevins grabs the rebound on this backside. He flips it right to Mullins for Tatum.
And Mullins been hot.
He kicks it back out to number 1. That's Garner. Garner throws up a 3 that's not even close.
But the Tatum rebounds.
Yes, they do.
He's rebounded by 25, right?
They kick it back out to the top of the key to Garner again. He takes another 3, and this one he makes, and that'll give Tatum the first lead, maybe of the whole game.
23-22 Tatum.
Thompson brings it across the timeline. He dribbles over to the left side, throws it to Ortega. Ortega looking at the basket. Thought about a 3, now he dribble drives. He kicks it back over to Gomez. Gomez with a runner through the lane. He has his shot blocked, and
By
here
Mason
comes
Brown.
Tatum back the other way.
Mullins has the ball on top of the key. Oh, he thought about shooting passes over to 14. Graham skips the ball over to number 10, Brown. By the time I look up, the ball done went back to Graham. Dribbles. Oh, number 10 gets the ball. Brown passes it back out to Graham. Graham into Gardner. Gardner back out to Brown. Brown shoots a deep 3 in and out. Ortega rebounds for Eunice, brings up the ball nice and slow. Sets up the offense, looks around, waves Billy off, pushes the ball, passes over to, try to pass it over to Obi, but it was pushed out of bounds by Tatum.
Yeah, so Eunice will throw the ball in over here on the side. We're trying to find somebody to get it into. He's going to run out of time. He gets it into Gomez. Gomez looking down low to Ontiveros. He throws it right off the leg of Mason Brown out of bounds off of Tatum. It'll be Eunice ball on the baseline.
A lot of forcing there, huh? Forcing the ball down. I think they're trying to establish something there.
So they're going to throw the ball in on the baseline. They throw it into Thompson. Thompson drives down the baseline, kicks it back out to
look
Ontiveros.
Have you seen it?
Yep. Ontiveros missed an open cutter on the baseline. A shot is thrown up by Blevins. It is no good, and here comes Tatum back the other way.
A lot of contact on that shot, too, by Blevins, man.
Graham with the ball out here on the left wing. He skips it cross court
To
to
Mullins.
number 11, Mullins, whose shot is up, and it is no good.
And it is out on Tatum, so it's going to be Eunice ball. Let me say his last name, Mullins?
I believe so, just like the shooter Mullins from Golden State back in the day.
Oh, Chris.
I believe that's right.
We'll just call him Chris.
Yep.
Ashton throws it down to Obi. Obi floated to Gomez.
Oh,
Gomez got that ball ripped out of his hand by who? By Mullins.
yeah.
Gardner brings the ball up, passes it over to Mullins. Mullins looks over to 14 is Graham. Graham is kind of hesitant to shoot that ball. He don't shoot that much from out there. Graham's dribbles it back out. He's looking around, trying to set the offense up. He looks, dribbles, passes over to Mullins. Over to Graham. Back to Mullins. Skipped pass all the way to number 10, which is Brown. Mullins has it now. Mullins walked. Actually, that was Graham, right?
14,
Yes,
that
Graham.
is Tyler Graham. They call him for the travel, so the ball will go over to the Cardinals. 5:08 and ticking here. It's 22-23. Eunice trails by 1 to Tatum in their first district game of the season. Ontiveros with the ball near the top of the key. That's Ovi Ontiveros. He swings it out to Gomez. Gomez pulls up in rhythm.
Shoots
and
a 3.
shoots a long 3 and sinks it. It's 24-23 in favor of the Cardinals. Well, I guess they gave him a 2 for that.
What?
Pump fakes the 3. He throw up a 3. That
Wow.
is Garner, and he sinks a 3 for Tatum.
That was beautiful.
24-26, Tatum in the lead.
It's back and forth, baby.
Thompson tries to fire it through the middle, and it ends up in the hands of Tatum.
And Gardner got that.
So here comes Graham across the timeline for Tatum. He kicks it over to Garner. Garner looks at a 3. He's going to shoot another one deep. He doesn't get this one. And Gomez with the rebound. Ortega's trying to get it to Thompson. Now Thompson's got it. He brings it across the timeline, across the top of the key, over to the left side to Blevins. Blevins looking down low. Flips it back out to Thompson. Thompson over to Ovi Ontiveros. Everybody's running in circles. Ontiveros trying to back that thing up. He kicks it out to Ortega. Ortega with the runner in the middle, has it taken away, and here comes Tatum back the other direction.
Mason has it. Oh, he walked. He drives it over to. Where's that big shooter at? Don't give it to Gardner. Gardner has, he passes it over to number 11, Brown.
Brown says, what can Brown do for you? He's back out in the corner. He throws it over to Tyler Graham.
Tatum slowed it down quite a bit.
Yeah, they're getting a wind or something, getting their wind back.
Good block on Obi right there.
Oh, and Ovi's grabbing something's hurt. Dang it. Oh, man. So Ovi's on the ground hurt, and I don't know what is hurt. I'm hoping it's an ankle and not a knee.
I believe it's an ankle.
Yep.
Get some ice, somebody.
Yeah, we already lost one Ontiveros in the last game. The senior, he's the cousin, he's down there with him.
Is he going to get up, put his own pressure on that ankle?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's pointing towards his ankle, coach. After he got that good block, he came down on the opposite side.
Yeah, so anyway, not sure. His mama got up and went down there, but I hadn't seen her pop out on the court yet, so which is highly unusual for her. I figured she'd be right down there in the middle of things.
I thought she was just going to jump over the wall here.
I would not put that past her.
Let's put it on ice before you take the shoe off, coach.
So there she is. Now she's made an appearance out on the court. So while we're waiting here, make sure we'll shout out to these sponsors: Parker Energy Services, Devon Energy, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, Cardinal Hardware, the City of Eunice, Zia Auto Shop, Redbird Gas. So once again, we've got Ovi Ontiveros down on that last play there, down under the basket. And he's
putting some pressure on it. That's a very good sign. It might be what's it called, twisted ankle? Yeah. He's having such a great game as well, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to hurt us on defensive side. Because he has kept his game close with all his blocks, man. Because that was like block number 9.
Yeah.
9 or 10. Was it that same ankle he hurt in the football game?
I don't know.
Because remember, there for a while he hurt an ankle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
If that was the case, it's already tender a little bit. So he'll probably say, put me in, coach. Put some ice on it. Put me back in.
Yeah.
Can you see him from there?
Uh-oh. Oh, we got some music going now.
His baby brother said, I got you, bro.
Dottie's like, I'll play some music. So we'll kick it into some 1970s Staying Alive.
Yeah.
Off my playlist.
That's a good song right there.
Yep.
Got to stay alive, big man.
Yep.
Isn't this where Saturday Night Fever, he's walking down the street? Yeah.
John Travolta.
Yeah.
You get the little back and forth going.
He's crazy, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever wear his shirt like that? Did you ever wear your shirts like that?
Open
up in the front with the gold hanging out?
No, I ain't never had any gold. I couldn't afford that stuff.
Shut up. But platinum, huh? That's all you had was platinum, huh?
Yeah, I had some fake silver that when I sweated turned my chest green, but never any gold. I still don't have any gold. The wife got some gold, but I don't have any gold. But, anyway, so the horn buzzes. Tatum's back out on the court.
After all this, it was a foul.
Yeah, I don't even know. I have no idea. You know, we're almost to the end of the third quarter, and only one foul's been called the whole half.
That's very good.
Yeah.
That's a good sign. The guys are playing clean, and the refs are letting them play.
Yeah. Yeah, there's only been one foul this whole half. If you believe that, I got some oceanfront property I'll sell you down somewhere.
Oh.
What in the world?
He was shooting 2. Remember, he was going up for a layup because Obi blocked him. But the foul was not on Obi.
So here goes the second shot. It's up and no good. Gomez had the rebound. He had it taken away from him by 11. That's Mullins. So here comes Eunice back the other way, trying to attack the basket. Thompson's shot is up. He paused kind of on one leg, threw the shot up, and it is good. Let's see, are they going to give it to him? Yes, they are.
Well, they rolled him out, put his Big old foot in that trash can. Did it fit?
Foot full of ice.
Oh. He missed that free throw. Thompson missed that free throw. Tatum got the rebound. They push it back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez dribbles back to Mullen.
Eunice trails 26-28, under 3 minutes to go.
Mullen shoots and drives, shoots a rebound, misses, gets his own rebound, goes back up. Gardner gets a rebound, goes back up, and he is fouled. You see, that's the big difference our big man was making. He would have blocked the ball, and he would have got the rebound on that one. So.
I was trying to figure out what they were doing down there, but anyway, I checking out. Oh, he's got his foot in a trash can full of ice down there. 2:48 remaining here in the third quarter. It's 26-28. Eunice trails Tatum here in the opening game of the district 4-2A.
And Gardner missed the first free throw. And he made the second one. So 29-26, Tatum.
3-point game. They get it into Thompson. Thompson heads the other direction at a high rate of speed. He floats it down to Gomez, who drops it in on the opposite side of the basket. 2:35 and counting, 28-29.
He walked.
Should have been a travel, no call. Here goes the other way. Eunice with the steal. They get it back to Thompson. Thompson's going to pull up. He stopped at the three-point line, but he stepped over it.
And it was a over the back on Kevin Garcia.
No, the guy was on Kevin's back. Oh, no.
I'm saying they called it against Eunice.
No.
He illegally blocked out.
Wow.
The ref called illegal blocking out.
Oh, wow.
Behind the third. So Tatum gets the ball back as the crowd goes crazy. Yeah, he can barely speak, but no call there.
Wow.
And the game is getting crazy. When Mullen gets the ball back on the left-hand side, he drives, shoots it out to Gonzalez. Pass it over to Duran. Duran does a little fake move, little illegal screen there. A double dribble on Duran.
Wow.
You're speechless over that, aren't you, Bob?
Yeah, sometimes you just don't know what to say. Just don't know what to say.
Yeah, I hear
2:04
you.
remaining here in the third. It's 29-28. Eunice trails by 1. Here goes Thompson. Thompson's got a host of coyotes chasing him around. Looks like a bunny out in the pastures. And then he throws it away. Tatum comes away with it. They're headed the other direction, and they're going to stop it and slow it down. Well, I thought they were. Then they swing it
To
out here to
Duran.
Duran.
Shoots at 3 and makes it. Deep 3. So now the score is 28-32 Tatum.
1:38 and ticking. Thompson to bring it
In the
across the
third.
timeline.
They put Calvillo in for Obi.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have that many big men left, boss.
Nope. Get it into Blevins. Blevins up to Gomez. Gomez looking. He thought about that three. He shot one out there earlier. He loses control of it driving to the basket.
And he
Skips it back out to Blevins. Blevins to Thompson. Thompson with the running one-hander, no good, but he comes away with his own rebound. Throws up another shot, no good. Gomez with the rebound and the putback for Eunice. It's now 30-32. 1 minute remains here in the third quarter. Tatum skips the ball down the court to Mullins.
Why didn't Mullins pass the ball down there?
I'm not sure, unless they told him to last shot. They throw up a shot's no good. Billy Blevins comes away with the rebound, and then he gets axe murdered by someone, and they go in.
Oh. Duran goes in, and he gets fouled by 32 Gomez. So he's going to the free throw. This game is getting kind of crazy.
Is that Britney Spears?
Nah.
I think it was. I'm pretty sure that I've heard that song before. It's Britney, I think.
He shoots his free throw, and he made it. That's Mendoza. 1 out of 2 so far.
So 41.8 seconds showing on the scoreboard. It's 30-33. Mendoza at the free throw line. His next shot is up, and it
Good.
goes in.
34-32. 30-34. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Ashton dribbles the ball up, passes the timeline. Tatum is putting some pressure on everybody out there. Gomez gets the top of the key, throws it back to Thompson. Thompson drives, shoots it up, little floater. Tatum gets a rebound, throws a kick out. 21 gets it. Gonzalez gets it. He's trapped in the corner, and he throws it off at Billy. And the ball is going to be Tatum's ball with 17 seconds left. They give it to number 4. Mendoza gets it. Dribbles nice, cool, common leg. Trying to break some ankles, but he loses the ball. Throws it over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez dribble drives. Passes it over to, I don't know who that was, but he misses. Calvillo gets the rebound, throws it over to Kevin. Kevin throws it over to Billy. Billy stops, shoots a deep 3, and it's good. Oh, and he missed it. I called it. It looked pretty from here, Coach.
So 30-34. Eunice trails by 4 at the end of 3. Woo. Don't even know what else to say again.
We've got to go to commercials.
Well, shout out to some sponsors. Parker Energy Services, Devon Energy, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, Cardinal Hardware, the City of Eunice, Zia Auto Shop, Redbird Gas. Thank you guys for all that you do. And we've got a barn burner here.
That's an understatement.
We've got Jorge Ontiveros that got hurt with the knee last game. Ovi Ontiveros went down early in the third quarter in this game. And so here we are getting ready to start the fourth quarter with 2 of our starters out. We've also got Jaquan Calhoun, who has been a starter most of the game. And he's out as well today.
He's out as well. And that's the other big guy we had.
Yes.
So we had to go down to, I think he's a sophomore, freshman, Jose Calvillo. But he played, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 2 or 3 quarters in the JV game.
Yeah, so may not have a whole lot of time left. But if he's got one, if he goes out there for this quarter. We'll know he's, because once you make it to this quarter, you're good to go, and you can play all the overtime quarters you want.
Got some crowd control for the students over here on both sides, I guess.
Yeah, we do that here in Eunice. We go tell our kids to sit down and be quiet and pretend like they're at the library when they're here at Eunice games. We don't want them to get too noisy. They're not inside a riot out there in the middle of the game. I mean,
might intimidate the other team, and we don't want that, right?
No, it might scare somebody.
Well, Tatum gets the ball at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Duran passes it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez back to the Duran. That's Mendoza. I apologize to Gonzalez. Gonzalez dribble drives. And number 10 from Tatum gets the ball and throws it out of bounds. It's a whole different game when Duran, Gonzalez, and Mendoza are in there. When Miller.
You're talking for Tatum.
For Tatum, yeah.
The speed of the game, yes.
Like 2 different teams, man.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, this group plays a lot faster-paced game.
Wow, and we steal the ball. Duran steals the ball and throws it into Gonzalez. Gonzalez brings up the ball for Tatum. And back to Duran. Duran throws it over to Mendoza. Mendoza to Duran. Duran shoots a deep 3, and it's nothing but air. A whole lot of air there. I think the wind's blowing a little bit in here, Coach. So Eunice gets the ball back. Thompson is dribbling up the ball. Throws it over to Gomez. Gomez gets stripped by Mendoza. Mendoza brings the ball down. He's pushing and fighting. Throws it over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez has a little pump fake. Throws it over to Duran. Duran is passes over to Gonzalez, and Gonzalez misses the ball. And Calvillo got the ball, and he fell, and he called a travel on him. We're doing some rock riding out here.
I'm telling you. 6:51 remaining here in the game. It's a 4-point ball game. Tatum in the lead here.
Gonzalez gets the ball. He throws it over to Duran. Duran to Mendoza. Mendoza drives. They play a lot of just those 3 play, huh? They don't pass to anybody else, do they? To Gonzalez. Gonzalez back to, he loses the ball. Ashton steals the ball. It's Ashton and Kevin going down. Oh, he does a yellow Euro step, and he misses the ball, but there's bodies on the floor everywhere. Looks like a crime scene. And
Thompson gets up slow.
No. They pass it over to, and he walked.
Yep.
Brown, Mr. Mason walked.
What can Brown do for you? He can travel and give you the ball back if you're from Eunice. 6:19 remaining here in the fourth. Eunice with the basketball. Thompson came up hurt during that last pile of bodies that were down here where there was no call. You know, it looked like the Artesia dog pile that they do at the beginning of the football games.
He went out holding his elbow, so
Kevin Garcia comes into the game.
So Georgia Tech has the ball top of the key, gives it over to Garcia. Garcia dribble drives back to Ortega. Ortega dribbles up to the top of the key. A lot of contact on the bottom, and that was called a foul on Brown. He fouled Gomez when he's trying to get position. And right now the refs are talking to the Blues, and he asked for the ball. And
we're doing a good old job of letting them know to sit down.
Julius is in the game. He sprawls up. He's trying to get somebody to get the ball to. He gives it back to Ortega. Ortega looks around. He dribbles. He is. They try to steal the ball. He tries it over to Billy Thompson. Billy Blevins. I apologize.
Billy
Gomez. Back out to Billy. Little one-on-one, and he throws it over the basket.
So the ball will go over to Tatum here. 5:40 remaining in the game. Tatum leads by 4, 30-34. We're late in the fourth quarter, or halfway through the fourth quarter anyway, something like that.
Mendoza's bringing the ball up, throws it over to Duran. Duran gets the ball, does a little between the legs. He dribble drives, gives it over to number 25, does a little pump fake. He pushes the ball back out to Gonzalez.
And Duran loses it out of bounds.
Hit
That'll
him
give
in
the
the
ball
hands.
back to the Cardinals. Yep. Wrong place.
You know the coach is going crazy. Slow down. Garcia brings the ball up for the Eunice Cardinals. He dribbles a little stick and move. He gives it down to Gomez. Gomez back to the Thompson. Thompson top of the key for a 3. In and out. That should have been out of bounds already.
Julius Woods jumps up, saves it, throws it behind his back. Almost takes out the manhood of Kevin Garcia. Ball goes out of bounds. It's now going to be in favor of Tatum. All right, so here goes Tatum with the ball. Eunice in the full court pressure. 5 minutes to go. Eunice with a deflected pass. Oh, Blevins had it. And when he went to crossover, he lost control of it. And they tied him up. But for the Cardinals, the possession arrow is in their favor.
And Grant comes in for Gonzalez, or Mendoza, I apologize.
Once again, for those of you listening, we've got Ovion Taveros on the sideline with his foot in the ice bucket. He went down with what looked like a nasty ankle injury. We've got Ashton Thompson on the sideline for the last couple of minutes with he's grabbing an arm and a leg. I'm not sure exactly what he's got going on.
When he fell down, I think he hit his elbow in his knee. Or I don't know if he fell or if they pushed him or if they landed on him, but he was on the ground. So, tough right now. We're missing all our big men as well, so.
Yeah, we've got Jaquan Calhoun is out tonight, another starter. So we've got, 4 starters? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we've got 4 starters that either aren't in or are hurt or sick. So anyway, an interesting setup here to this last few minutes of the first district game of the year.
For the boys tonight. And
Yes.
our score app's not working at this time.
Yeah, it kicked me off early, so I don't have the password and the thing. I'll find it tonight, probably once we're done.
You look perturbed over there.
Oh man, it's been a rough night.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you, man.
5:01 remaining here in the game. Eunice trails by 4. It's 30-34. Eunice will have the ball over here on the sideline. Going from our left to right. Tatum making a substitution after the person was on the floor.
I don't know if that's legal, but
I'm pretty certain it's not. But anyway, they throw it into Garcia. Garcia thought about a 3. By the time he could think about it,
and Tatum gets the ball and the turnover.
Julius Woods saying he got hit in the face.
Graham.
What? I guess that's what you call a makeup call. So they call number 11 Mullins for the walk. Him and all of his staff are saying, "What are you talking about?"
Julius and Kevin are playing catch over on the side.
Julius is like, "I don't want it. You take it down." They float it down to Blevins. Blevins floats it back out to Jules. Jules looking down low. He slides around the corner, slings a pass right over to a Tatum Cout, and here goes Tatum back the other way. 34-30, 4:30 remaining on the clock and ticking. Tatum's going to almost throw it away. Ends up being a pretty good offensive play for them. They kick it back out to Mullins for three. It's no good. Gomez in there battling.
Jump ball. What?
The arrow is going to be in favor of the Cardinals, so it'll be Eunice's ball going the other way. Oh, no.
They didn't flip it last time. They had the ball over here earlier, and then they flip it over there. He's right. Because remember, they had the little tie-up over here, and the Eunice threw it in. Then they never flipped it back.
It doesn't matter. They're the official thingy. So if they fix it, then that's fine, but he can't fix it.
Right now, we give a shout out to the Cardinal Hardware. They can supply tape, shovels, zip ties, PVC pipes, glue, anything you need to fix your household appliances. And Tatum scores. Gardner scores a little layup right there.
So it's 36-30. Here comes Eunice back the other way. They kick it to Blevins. Should be 36-30,
yeah,
right?
It should be 36-30, yes,
there it is. Now it is.
So Eunice is kind of out of control because Kevin has the ball. He throws it over the Ortega. Ortega shoots a three. Now it's 33-36.
Under 4 minutes to go. It's a three-point ball game. Tatum brings it across the timeline. They kick it over to Mullins on the right side. He throws it down low to Garner. Garner with the dribble drive shot is up and no good. Ortega comes away with it. He kicks it over to Garcia. Garcia floats it to Gomez down to Blevins. Blevins.
What did he do that for?
I don't know. I guess he thought it was going to go out of bounds or something.
He straight up hit him with the ball when he went out of bounds. That was crazy.
They throw it down low to Gomez. Gomez gets hammered.
That was crazy on that last play.
Man.
Why did he do
that? No. He had his feet and just reached over there and chunked it.
He was in bounds. He could have turned around and drove the basket. He just hit the ball. That was cool.
No idea.
I've never, ever seen that. I'm not going to lie.
Gomez knocks down the first free throw. That cuts it to a 1-point lead, right? It still ain't up on the board, though. It's a 1-point game, right?
Yes, sir. You are correct. You see, I wish we had our app right now.
His second free throw swishes in.
Yeah, we're tied.
I think it's tied, but the scoreboard says we're not. We come away with the steal there, and here they come back the other direction. They get it to Blevins. Blevins is going to pull up. He gets hammered going up for three.
I don't know how that. They're going to talk about it. Oh, no, they're calling it a foul.
I think the score is wrong. I think it should be tied, and it's still showing we're 1 point behind. Oh, they're gonna give the foul. I think they, if you had a DVR and you could rewind, that's what the officiating crew did there. They rewound that play and called the foul back a few seconds ago. So all right.
Oh, when he was shooting a three?
I guess that's when he shot it. So they called the foul back a little while, which works out good for Eunice. And now the scoreboard shows it's tied. I thought it was tied before, but anyway, it's now showing 36-36. Yeah, I can't count, and I'm not a mathematician. There goes the second shot, and it is good. Eunice now leads by one with 3:21 remaining here in the game, and Tatum is going to call a timeout. Wow.
I'm confused. So he got fouled on that last one when he was shooting a three, and then they called it a little delay call. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I'm not questioning you, Coach. I just this is a lot's happening right now, real quick. So he has one more shot left on the free throw.
Yeah, so 37-36 is what's showing here on the scoreboard. I'm still not 100% sure that's right, but maybe it is. 3:21 remaining in the game. Tatum's probably they've got their girls basketball team, I guess, up there, but besides their girls basketball team, they've probably only got 10 fans in the bleachers, and they're pretty rowdy.
Yes, sir, they are.
So Blevins back to the free throw line. His shot is up and it swishes nothing but net. Eunice now up 38-36 according to the scoreboard. I thought it was 39-36, but anyway.
He went 3 for 3.
He did. That ball's knocked away. Garcia comes away with it. Wow. Wow, there was no call on any of that contact over there. No jump ball called on any of that wrestling that was going on, but they gave Eunice a timeout, which is good for us.
So we had possession, and Eunice.
Yeah, they're saying we did in order to call that timeout,
right?
Yeah.
That's what I was leading to, but.
Yeah, so 38-36. It's a 2-point ball game.
Here's a question for you. Do you think the game has changed since last time you coached at this level?
No, not significantly. I mean, I think the game changes, you know, every handful of years. I think you see some minimal changes because every year the state emphasizes different things they're going to call from an officiating standpoint. And so that adjusts the game a little bit, but I don't think it's significantly different today than what it was 4 years ago, whatever it was that I was coaching.
And the crowd gets quiet because we had the refs on the wrong side of the court.
3:13 remaining here in the fourth. Eunice to throw it in. They do. They swing it in. Blevins ends up with it. He throws up a shot that's no good, but Eunice comes away with the rebound, and then they throw it right to Tatum. And here comes Tatum back the other way. 3 minutes to go in the game. The clock is ticking.
Keep it away from Gardner. That kid can shoot. He's not even on the court.
He's not even out there. They got him over on the side. He'll shoot some paper in that paper trash can over there on the side. They throw it back up top. A three-pointer's up, and it is no good. Ortega gets knocked to the floor, but he tips it over to Blevins. And here comes Jules the other way. They give it to Ortega. Ortega throws up a three.
And the ball bounces out of bounds.
2:35 remaining in the game. We're up 2. 38-36. Eunice comes out in what looks like a 2-2-1 full court pressure situation here. They throw it over to Mullins. Mullins to Mendoza. There was almost a steal, and then we have a late call again. That's going to be Ortega. That's Ortega's first foul of the game. So Eunice comes back out in the pressure. Here comes Tatum headed down the court. They're looking for somebody to give it to. They swing it back up to top. They throw it down low, almost a deflected ball, but they get back and kick it over to 11. That's Mullins. I thought he just traveled.
I think he did.
Graham with the ball.
You see those feet just slide like the leg.
Mendoza throws it over into the corner. Now they skip a long cross-court pass to Mullins.
On the floor, 32. I thought he split the defenders there.
So they call that on number 5. That's Ortega. That's his second of the game.
Was he in? So Tatum throws it in to number 12. Gonzalez throws up a brick. I'm going to say that out loud.
They're down there battling for the rebound, and now
it's Eunice's ball for sure.
After 5 or 6 seconds of wrestling over the ball, we finally call a jump ball. 1:55 remains here in the game. Tatum's going to be applying the full court pressure. Ashton Thompson comes back into the game. Came in for Ortega. 1:55.
Now as soon as you hand the ball over to Eunice, you got to flip it, right? Eunice throws the ball in deep over to Garcia, goes in, and he is fouled as he goes for a layup.
So Kevin Garcia gets to the rack. He gets fouled going up by Garner. I believe it was Garner. And
the Eunice faithful gets into it, screaming about, "You can't do that."
Yeah, they did call that foul on Gardner. That'll send Kevin Garcia to the free throw line. 1:51 remaining in the game. Eunice up by 2. Garcia, the sophomore, steps to the line. His first free throw rattles off the rim, and it is no good.
Yeah, he has 5. Does Gardner have? Oh, call a timeout.
So we got a timeout on the floor. And Duddy's running over there to try to find some music to play.
I hope he's standing up. Oh, I thought he's standing up on his leg.
He's got some old school 50s going now.
Well, he's hit every era, right?
Yep. Got a little RESPECT.
That's perfect too, man.
Yeah, I can need some of that right now. 38-36. Eunice up by 2. Late here in the first district game of the year. They have one more free throw, right? Is that right? Yeah, Garcia, the sophomore, will have one more free throw. It's a big one. If they get this one, at least it puts them in a situation where, granted, you still got almost 2 minutes left, but puts them in a situation where a three-pointer doesn't put Tatum ahead. So Garcia gets the ball back, takes a couple dribbles, spins it around, checks it out. He's ready. His shot is up, and it swishes through. So Eunice up 3, 39-36, 150 and ticking. Tatum skips the ball down the floor. They swing it over to Mendoza. Mendoza in the corner to Gardner. He's hit some threes today, and he buries that one. It's a tie ball game, 39-39, 1:30 remaining. They kick it up top to Blevins. Blevins drops it back for Thompson. Thompson's going to attack the basket. His shot is up, and it is no good.
And Tatum rebounds.
Yes, they do. So here goes Tatum with the basketball.
Go to him.
120 and ticking. Tatum kicks it back out here.
They're going to either
And
for
now
the
they're
win or
going to
overtime.
set it up. A three-pointer's up, and it is no good. Blevins has it.
That was a smart play on
no.
Tatum grabbing the ball instead of keeping the ball high. So Tatum gets the ball back on a jump ball situation.
1:06 remaining here in the game.
And the game is tied in the fourth quarter. Keep it out of number 1 hands. Gardner, that boy can shoot.
They swing it up top to number 4. That's Mendoza. Over to Duran. Now it's in the corner to Mullins. Now it's back up top. Tatum playing keep away. There goes a long three
And a
off
bank,
the
man.
glass and goes in. It's now 42-39 in favor of Tatum. Eunice with the basketball. They're going to drive down the floor. They
No
throw it
calls
down
there.
low. Tatum with the
steals the
steal.
ball with 36 seconds left.
You got to get up there. And there's a foul with 27 seconds left. Eunice trails by 3. 42-39 on a NBA three-pointer by Duran that goes off the glass and goes in.
I thought it was just too hard. That kid.
Well, it was, unless you're playing basketball in one of them deals at Chuck E. Cheese where you slam it off the glass to get it to go in.
Did you see how hard it sounded off the board?
Yeah. Yeah, he slammed it off the glass.
But
the
he
bank
went
was
in.
open.
The bank was open.
And he gets 3 points out of the deal.
But Gardner put him in this situation right here.
Yeah.
That's who I was afraid of. That kid is an assassin out there.
Yeah, so 27 seconds remaining here in the game. Eunice up, or trails by 3. Dottie runs back over to the booth to play some music.
What is it, Coach? You just looking around everywhere, man. You got that brain's going 100 miles an hour, man.
All the time.
Poor refs, man. They're gonna be like the refs at the Cowboys game. They're gonna have to run out.
Yeah.
Yep. 39-42, Tatum leads, man. In a district game, first district game of the season, right?
First district game of the season.
And they're shooting free throws. They're shooting 1 and 1.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But he's already setting up the coaches at the timeout. He's going to set up their defense. And Obi's out right now. Looks like it was a twisted ankle, right?
He's over there trying to do his, he hears me say that all the time, your ABCs with your toe. When you get that inflammation in there, move your toes to the ABCs and get that movement. 27 seconds to go. Tatum goes to the free throw line. I believe that's Mullins. Mullins at the free throw line. He'll shoot the 1-and-1. His first shot is up, and it is no good. Julius Woods came away with the rebound, then had it knocked away. He gets it back. They throw it down the floor to Blevins. Blevins throws it across court to Thompson. Thompson's three's up, and it is no good. And Mullins comes away with the rebound for Tatum. And Eunice is going to have to foul with just under 14 seconds. They'll send Tatum back to the free throw line.
That was a good look by Ashton. Just hit the front of the rim. That was a very good look. Unfortunately, it did not go in.
So Tatum back to the free throw line. This time it's number 12. That's Duran. Duran to the free throw line. He comes from a long history of basketball players there in Tatum. Had a bunch of them with that same last name.
And who called the timeout? Eunice?
I'm not even sure.
Let's see if they point. Yeah, Tatum did. Who's hollering? Sit down.
That's people on our sideline hollering at their side.
Oh. Walk around and walk around and don't think that you get. Enjoying the music, huh?
Yeah. It's like at some point you just run out of stuff to say. Even me, a guy that never shuts up.
Oh, I
sometimes runs out of stuff to say.
No, you're just deep in thought. You're overanalyzing the game. Somebody who loves the game that much, you see the good and the bad of it, and it's hard for you to say it sometimes out loud.
There's all these little things that.
Yeah, you've been saying that since the very first game. And
yes.
These little things make a big difference, man.
Yes.
And sometimes it's hard being a spectator or to keep that within.
Yeah,
you're doing a good job right now.
13.4 seconds remain here in this district game. Eunice and Tatum. Tatum up by 3. Duran to the line. His shot is up and it goes in, and that makes it tough. That makes it a 4-point ball game.
That's a proud daddy up there, huh?
Oh, yeah.
What's it? My love is on the court.
Yeah, yeah.
So he made one out of 2. Blevins get the rebound, throw it out to Julius. Julius looks around, looks for Gomez. Gomez drives, throws a desperation shot. Nothing goes in. Tatum rebounds.
Oh, then we had a crash to the floor.
Kevin hit somebody?
No, he hit his back of his head off the court hard. And the buzzer goes off. And at the end of the game, Eunice loses this first district game 39-43. 39-43. Want to make sure we shout out to them sponsors: Parker Energy Services, Devon Energy, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, Cardinal Hardware, the City of Eunice, Zia Auto Shop, and Redbird Gas. Any thoughts?
It's a tough loss, man. 39-43, and you said it before, and I'm not going to repeat what you say. So all we can do is just keep our heads up, and hopefully our big guys get healthier, and we can see them at the next game.
Yeah, for sure. You know, the girls got the win tonight. Boys came up just a little bit short. Got a long district play, set up ahead of us. I just hope that we're able to finish this season. I know that today the Albuquerque Public Schools shut down all spectators to all their games. There was some discussion that might happen statewide. I know that they had a meeting today. Sally Marquez of the NMA said that they weren't going to that yet. But she did say that it was possible. So, if you're a parent or a family member of these kids, do your best to keep them safe and healthy so that we can finish this season for sure. In closing, we want to thank everyone for listening to another night of Eunice Cardinal Sports here at the Knollmark Broadcast Network. Thank you to those folks back at the station and everyone who helps make this happen. Thank you to our sponsors: Devon Energy, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, Cardinal Hardware, the City of Eunice, Zia Auto Shop, and Redbird Gas. We couldn't do it without you, so we appreciate you. Ricindo, Charlie, and myself, another night of basketball. Any thoughts?
It was a tough loss. That's all I got to say.
Tough loss, rough day. We'll call it a night. Thank you for listening. We'll be back. Is it Saturday that we play
I believe
again?
so, in Dora.
Saturday in Dora, is that right? Okay, so we'll be back later in the week. we'll post something letting everybody know when we'll be back. So thank you for listening. You guys have a great night. Good night.
Night.